Your home for local sports is Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Welcome to Sports Radio 1350's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution.
Henry has it, turns the corner, he's inside the 5, he's at the goal line, he's into the end zone. Andrew Henry, 7-yard touchdown run, would not be denied.
High school football plays here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports, and bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night.
Campbell to throw, fires it, he has Terry Canes. Canes is into the backfield at the 20, tripped up at the 15, still going, is into the end zone.
Now let's head out to the stadium. With the call of tonight's game, here's Ron Ruman.
And good evening and welcome to season number 14 of high school football here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Tonight we're on 1350 WOYK, 1350.com, and GameTimePA.com, of course, until the Revs finish up. So if you're looking to catch the Revs there with Darrell Henry on 1350 tonight. Pleased to be joined again. This is Ron Ruman. Pleased to be joined for the third year by Gareth Hissong. Gareth, good to see you, and a great night for kicking off high school football.
Great to be back with you, Ron. Good to see you again, back on the airways, and love that smell of that Friday night football. Yeah. You get the fries from the concession stand, a little bit of sweat, that smell. And the only thing I miss is the smell of natural grass.
That's true, yeah. Fewer and fewer schools have it now, the turf here at Northeastern. But, hey, like you said, everything else is here, though, as the crowd is continuing to filter in. The bands are here, the cheerleaders. It's a great atmosphere. And, for the 29th of August, what you had just had 77 degrees right now, we have about 75 at kickoff. You really can't ask for a better weather night for a game.
Yeah, not at all. And that's the toughest part when you come out at the beginning of the season. It's tough to get in that football shape. You can run sprints with no pads on, but the helmet, pads, you get in that football shape, and it wears on you here late August, early September.
Yeah. Well, tonight we have an entertaining matchup for you. It is York Catholic at Northeastern. Last year, the Irish, on the start of a great season for them, went to the District 3 Single A title game, which we had for you in November from Hershey Park Stadium. They won 25-20 at home. Northeastern, very young team, 1-9, but the first 3 games, Gareth, last year they lost by a total of 7 points. And I got to think, especially for a team that had a lot of sophomores, even some freshmen, those 3 close losses at the beginning of the year had to really dishearten them a little bit.
Yeah, when I was talking to head coach John Szczepanski earlier, he talked about them growing together, taking some bumps and bruises, going through some tough growing pains last season. And I think that does a lot to mold a team and bring people together. And we'll see that tonight, how much of a unit they are and how long they've come after such struggles last year.
Well, Marcus Josie's back at quarterback, 1,309 yards on the ground last year, and also threw for about 1,398 yards, so good balance. He's got Chris Wack back, who was a freshman and running back, and also in the backfield with them is Cody Reeser returning. And we know for the Irish, Akeem Kiner, their do-it-all quarterback, who ran for 1,730 yards and also threw for 1,737 yards. Great balance there. So the thing with the Irish is 4 new offensive linemen this year, so that'll be the challenge for them.
Right, and we talk about those growing pains from Northeastern, those guys being a good unit. They return offensive linemen and defensive linemen. And when you control that line of scrimmage, that means a lot, especially in high school football, all the way up to NFL football. So that could be the key tonight.
All right, this is the Flying Feet pregame show as we kick off season number 14 of high school football here tonight on WOYK 1350.com and GameTimePA.com. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you live from Northeastern. We're going to take a break, come back with our Media One coaches interviews after this. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on WOYK 1350.com and GameTimePA.com.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game: Mizuno, Asics, and Adidas. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. Flying Feet is also your active ankle connection, the same active ankle braces chosen by coaches and players at the college level. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices. Flying Feet. 1511 Round Rose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free GameTime PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the Game Time features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to our pregame coverage. Our coaches' interviews are sponsored by Media One. Joining me now, the visiting team of York Catholic Fighting Irish head coach Eric Depew. Coach Depew, how are you doing tonight?
Good. Nice, beautiful night. It's going to be a great night for football.
Now, you're coming off a successful season and returned most of your skill position players on offense, but must replace 4 starting linemen. How are the new guys up front working with your backs and receivers?
Real good. That group's coming together well, and that's what we talked about earlier in the season. Them getting reps, getting chemistry, and I think it's all coming together for us. And with our offense and the skilled kids we have, can make their job a little easier.
Now, Akeem Kinner gives you a dual threat at quarterback. How will you try to use him and spur your offense?
In order to do what we do with him, again, we got 3 running backs that can run the ball. We got a fullback now. We got a tight end. We got 4 quad receivers. So there's a lot that they're going to have to deal with. So, Akeem's one of them, and then we got a lot more to go with it.
Now, Northeastern is a team which played you very tough in the opener last season. It returns most of their players from a very young roster. What does your squad need to do to get another win against the Bobcats, particularly on defense?
We just got, we got to get off the field, 3rd downs. Last year we had issues with 3rd and longs. They were, getting big first downs on the pass game, so we got to clean that up. But we just got to take care of the football, be disciplined. They're running a little bit different offense now. We just got to know responsibilities, play our gaps, and just letting guys through the ball, just play as a unit.
Coaches speak assignment football. Now, this opening win was kind of a springboard for your team last year. How big would another win against a AAA school be tonight?
It's a huge win for us for what we want to, our goals, what we want to establish. This is a crucial game for us. Big school, yes, definitely, but it's going to be an exciting night.
Coach, great seeing you again, great speaking with you, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Coach's interviews are brought to you by Media One, and we'll be back with more pregame coverage after this.
Remember when the goal was to see how fast you could run home from school, play 99 straight innings of wiffle ball, or jump up onto anything? At WellSpan Health, we think making time to play is still a great goal. Being healthy is how you get there. And just in case your grown-up body can't keep up with your inner child, WellSpan Orthopedics walk-in injury care is there to help with a team specially trained in treating sprains, strains, and broken bones. If you have a WellSpan primary care physician, your visit is added to your electronic health record so your doctor may coordinate any follow-up care. You never need an appointment, and both our Apple Hill location in York and our new Hanover Orthopedics location are open evenings and weekends. You can get all the details about orthopedic walk-in injury care at wellspan.org/injury. At WellSpan Health, it's our goal to help you get healthy and stay healthy, no matter how old you are or how young you feel.
GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free Game Time PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the Game Time features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back. Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One. Joining me now, head coach of the home team, Northeastern Bobcats, Coach John Shapansky. Did I get that right?
You did.
How you doing, Coach? Good to see you again.
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Now, your team was very young last year, but most of the guys returned this season. Do you feel that year of experience will make a big difference?
Yeah, it definitely should. We grew together. We took our bumps and bruises as a young team. we're a year older, and we're hoping that we've learned from our mistakes and can execute the plays that we struggled on last year.
Your quarterback, Marcus Josie, is a run-pass threat. How do you hope to use him as a dual threat to help your offense tonight?
Well, we've changed our offense around, part of it to fit some of his skills that he has, and absolutely we do plan to use him as a run and pass threat this year.
Now your defense also faces a dual threat quarterback in Akeem Kennard from York Catholic. What does your defense need to do to be successful overall tonight?
Well, we got to contain him. He's a heck of an athlete, throwing the ball, and he's got the skills to run around. So, we've practiced a lot containing him in the pocket, and we got to execute it.
Again, joining me, head coach of the home team, Northeastern Bobcats, Coach John Shapansky. Now, you move up to Division I this year, and last season you lost your first 3 games by a total of 7 points. How important do you think a good start to the season this year is for your team?
Oh, it's huge. We've been talking about it since last season, since it ended, and we're stressing this game tonight. Each game is important, but this one is definitely very important to us.
Coach, really appreciate your time and good luck tonight.
Absolutely, thank you.
Coach's interviews are brought to you by Media One, and we'll be back with more pregame coverage after this.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. They have offices in York and Dillsburg, and their practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York office at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics. Visit our new location at 1399 South Queen Street, opening in mid-August.
If you are one of the many people who have a 401k or IRA or other form of retirement savings, this info could be very valuable. The number one fear of most retired people is running out of money. Hi, my name is Tom Dasher, president of Tom Dasher Investment Services. Most of you have accumulated a pretty handsome lump sum of money by retirement, but now what? How much can I take each month or year, and how long will it last? With historic low yields and high volatility in the stock market, where should I put my money? Well, there are ways to keep control of your lump sum and have a guaranteed income stream for life. So if you're uncertain or uncomfortable about your current retirement vehicle and what it will do for you, call me and I will show you how to have your own self-directed pension plan with a guaranteed income for life. Call me at 717-246-3879 or 487-2096. My website is tomdasherinvestmentservices.com.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And we are back at Northeastern. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. The Northeastern Bobcat Band taking the field. We get ready for the Bobcats, the Fighting Irish of York Catholic tonight on our Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Time now for our look around the league, courtesy of Hunters Hill Ortho. Some other key games tonight. Start off with your alma mater, Gareth DeLone, at a great rivalry at Trinity.
Yeah, we'll see how they fare tonight against Trinity, who's a tough foe, but last year Trinity gave up 500 yards against DeLone Catholic, so they're going to have to shore up that defense. And DeLone's quarterback, Young Wiles, coach's son, decided to forego an ACL surgery, so we'll see how healthy he's doing this year.
Big one, Dover at Shippensburg. The Eagles, Dover looking for big things again this year. They won a district playoff game last year.
Yeah, we saw a dynamic, prolific running game out of Dover last year in 2 games that we called with them. And Shippensburg, I know, had a good year last year, and they've been up. Their program's been doing well the last couple of years. That's a good matchup.
It is a great traditional rivalry, the Cross River rivalry across the Susquehanna, Eastern and Columbia.
Eastern really wants this one. They've lost 4 straight in this Cross River rivalry, but Columbia's tough, and they had a tough time scoring last year, only 70 points in the last 6 games, so we'll see how that one turns out.
Another great rivalry that is going to continue, even though Gettysburg has now joined the York Adams League. They are at Southwestern at the Mustang Corral tonight.
Another team that's hungry for a win in a rivalry game, and that's Gettysburg. 6 straight losses to Southwest in the opener.
Hershey at Red Lion. Red Lion Lions second year under Jesse Shea, they're looking to improve.
Yeah, they were good last year, and you saw that they really bought into Jesse Shea's program. So second year, they'll be even stronger. And Hershey, they have a new coach this year, so we'll see if they buy into that new system.
It's become a real nice game in the last few years. Lancaster Catholic at Dallastown, Lancaster Catholic at Traditional Power, and Kevin Myers has the program humming for the Wildcats.
Yeah, we'll see if Dallastown's up for it this year. There's 3 really good coaches, defense, offensive coordinator, and a great head coach over there at Lancaster Catholic. But Dallastown, if they find some new playmakers, they should win this one.
Susquehannock at Northern York. Susky new coach J.C. Lewis looking to get the Warriors back on the winning track after some rough seasons.
Well, the good thing for them, they have their quarterback and running back who made most of their plays and made up most of their yardage last year. And Northern York, they're trying to right the ship after a 3-7 season last year, so that's another interesting matchup.
Reading at York High, William Penn, the Bearcats with Sean Heinold and the exciting quarterback James Way returns to run the offense this year.
Yeah, we saw James Way, quarterback for York High last year, playing against Redline. He's an athlete. He can really make some big plays, so Reading's going to have to make sure they stop those big plays, especially early.
Redland at Suburban, the Trojans moving up to Division II this year and starting off with usually a pretty good program.
Yeah, Redland comes back. They bring back an experienced line, and we'll see if York Suburban is able to control that line of scrimmage and see how they battle that experienced line.
Spring Grove at Cumberland Valley. Rockets starting off with one of the best programs in District 3.
Well, Spring Grove brings out a new quarterback this year, and they're going to have to protect him and keep him upright if they're going to beat Cumberland Valley.
And a traditional game, one we've covered many times, West York at Central. Central, always a tough team with Brad Livingston. Bulldogs started off rough but won 4 of their last 5 last year.
Yeah, Central graduated a lot of guys. They have some sophomore talent coming in, but right, like you said, Coach Livingston, he's got that program that's strong year in and year out. And West York, they're gonna remember that 41-6 thumping they took last year, so they'll be hungry for a win.
That is our look around the league from Hunters Hill Ortho. Hey folks, Mookie's Seal Coating is locally owned and operated, and our reputation for the past 25 years speaks for itself. Mookie's offers a high-quality product and personal service that over 35,000 previous customers have come to expect. We use only the highest quality sealer, Master Seal, and we hand brush to ensure maximum coverage. Mookie's is also fully insured. Let us put our experience to work for you. Call Mookie's at 854-1870 to set up an appointment today. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups next on the high school football game of the week. York Catholic at Northeastern, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on 1350.com and GameTimePA.com.
If you've ever been charged with a crime, you know it can be a frightening and stressful time. You have a right to legal representation, which is crucial to assisting you through this difficult time. Criminal charges often carry consequences beyond fines, and often charges such as a DUI can have an impact on your driver's license, employment, and automobile insurance. The law offices of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins can help you in these matters. We have experienced attorneys who primarily focus on these areas and are prepared to represent your interests in a diligent and vigorous manner to achieve the best possible result for you and protect your rights under the U.S. Constitution. Our experience, skills, and candid advice will guide you through this process and help you obtain the best result under the particular circumstances of a case. Call us today at 757-7602 for a free consultation, or visit us at our website at gslsc.com. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins, 110 South Northern Way, York, Pennsylvania. Attorneys licensed in Pennsylvania and Maryland.
Broadway Transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's our long-term nationwide warranties.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man. I know they helped me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York. for the State Farm Multiple Line Discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's Multiple Line Discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Ron Room and Gareth Hissong back with you at Northeastern. The Bobcat Band performing for the fans here in their pregame show. Great job by the band as always. And time
man out, Adam Kipp, due to an illness. Starting in his place is a sophomore, John Watkins. At guard, Peyton Wogamuth. Center, Blaine Yinger. Guard, Tate Lau. At tackle, Jordan Farmer. On the defensive side of the ball for the home team, Northeastern Bobcats, at defensive end, number 60, Tate Lau. The other defensive end, number 2, Fernando Flores. At tackle, Sebastian Venable, Jordan Farmer. At linebacker, you have Mason Kling, Cody Reeser, who had all honors in the league last year. Number 17, Gary Gobernick. At safeties, you have Chris Wack, Zach Williams. Your corners, Michael Cooper, John Mayer.
All right, the Fighting Irish of York Catholic.
The visitors. Offense for York Catholic, starting in the backfield, number 9, Greg Bennett. At fullback, number 24, Jack Burnside. Your wide receivers, number 11, Daniel Kemick, who was a playmaker last year as a freshman. Wide receiver, Sean Grooms, another playmaker for them. Talented guys with skill positions for York Catholic. Tight end, Luke Brennan. Tackle, Stephen Brennan. At the other tackle, Joe Heldrich. Guards, Ryan Hatchford, Michael Sterling. At center, Adam Bittner. On the defensive side, at the defensive end positions, you have Luke Brennan, Joe Eldridge.
Brought to you by Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent. The other very important group on the field, our officials tonight, James Parker, Tim Poth, Tim Link, Jim Bateman, and Dave Glass. Take a break, come back, we have our weather, field conditions, injury reporting, keys to the game. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week on 1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you're looking for experienced barbers and a relaxing atmosphere, come to Iacono's Hair Studio, 2030 South Queen Street in York. Iacono's is a family-owned business serving the York area since 1972. For high-quality grooming enjoyment and the professionalism of over 75 years combined expert experience, Iacono's is the place for you. For haircuts, for a straight razor shave, for a relaxing grooming experience, for the best of the best in the business, visit or call Iacono's at 854-8258.
You've been told that you'll just have to learn to live with it. It often begins with a slight tingling in your feet, but over time the tingling turns to numbness, burning, and pain. It's called peripheral neuropathy, and we know what you're going through. At Leader Heights Healthcare, a DTS pain center, we've developed a proven and highly successful treatment program that's not only safe and effective, it's covered by Medicare in most insurance plans. There is hope. Call Leader Heights Healthcare, 741-4848. Online, leaderheightshealthcare.com.
For over 30 years, Quality has lived up to its name by providing the best solutions, service, and support for all of your office technology and furnishing needs in South Central Pennsylvania. From copy systems to network sales and custom programming or web design, let Quality help improve your workflow. Moving or looking to upgrade your work environment? Contact Quality to speak to our interior design specialist. When you're in the market for digital office technology, think of the knowledge, experience, and passion for excellence that defines Quality. And as always, have a quality day.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Live local sports is on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Our national anthem performed by the Northeastern High Bobcat Band. Time now for our weather and field conditions brought to you by Iacono's Hair Design. Well, perfect weather tonight, 77 degrees and partly cloudy here in Manchester. Turf field, it is in great shape, so we thank Iacono for that. A perfect night for kicking off high school football 2014. And the injury report from Leader Heights Healthcare. And Gareth, we have one injury to talk about tonight.
Yeah, only one guy down, and that's the starting right tackle for the home team, Northeastern Bobcats. And that's number 77, a junior, 6'1", 225-pound Adam Kipp. He is replaced by John Walking, who is a sophomore, and the team will lose 35 pounds with him. He's 5. Is control that line of scrimmage because they're bringing that whole unit back, and that's a big key for any team.
Helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
We are Penn State. Are you? Attention high school 40 or email mdrabick@admissions.psu.edu.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong back with you at Northeastern. The coin has been flipped, and Northeastern will receive the opening kickoff tonight, brought to you by Fast Signs as we get ready to start our 2014 high school football season here. Our first quarter brought to you by Dasher Financial. Glad you're with us here on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com. Daryl Henry with the Revs on the radio until they're finished. Of course, they are already in the playoffs, so congrats to them on a good season. And, of course, once the Revs are done, we will also be on the airwaves. So we're ready to roll, Gareth, and I think we're looking for an exciting game between two teams that Irish in their traveling unis, white jerseys, green numbers, gold pants, and helmets. And deep for Northeastern, Michael Cooper and Tamar Willis. And booting it for the Irish will be Luke Brennan. Booted from the 40, and Northeastern will go left to right here as we see it from our Fast Sign. Irish Brennan approaches the football, and we are underway for 2014 high end-over-end kick, and Willis takes it at the 2, drops it, and goes into the end zone, and that's an automatic touchback. So Northeastern will start 1st and 10 at their own 20. You may have lost that one in the sun a little bit. The sun's still on part of the field here in Manchester, and so Northeastern 1st and 10 at its own 20 here in our Dasher Financial first quarter.
Ron, this is our 3rd year together. What do I say when the ball's lost in the sun? You got to catch the sun. Keep looking at the sun, that ball will come down.
Somebody wrote a song about that, didn't they? Catch the sun?
Can you do a little rendition
I
for
could, but we'd probably lose some listeners. All right, out of the shotgun. Marcus Josie with a split backfield behind him, wide receiver to the top of the field, and Josie hands it straight ahead to Cody Reeser, his fullback. He's got about 2 out to the 22-yard line, and Ryan Ratchford, defensive tackle on the stop. It's going to be a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Tell you what's great to see is some of this chippiness from this offensive line, this unit coming out trying to send a message early away from the play, but
Lamont, a 5'7", 175-pound junior outside linebacker. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2 for the Irish at their own 28. Nice hole on the left side that time, Gareth.
Absolutely. Using the angle blocks right there by the offensive lineman, doing a little bit of a cross block right there. Like I said again, taking advantage of those angles and getting great leverage on those defensive linemen.
So 3rd down, a long 2 here as Blaine near David Ankney, and that'll move the chains. 1st down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you can see what the Bobcats are trying to do here earlier, come out with the same formation. They got a tight end on one side and a wingback on the opposite side, and they've run 3 straight running plays, trying to get established on this line of scrimmage in the running game. Pound that running game. They go up the middle, up the middle, up the middle 3 times, and then they break it out to the outside. They get a convoy of blockers out in front, led by the guard, number 72, Peyton Walgamuth. That's 6'3", 240 pounds, laying pavement.
They mark it at the 48, so it's a gain of 21. 1st down, Walgamuth, a veteran on that offensive line. He'll be the guy they look to for leadership, and he did it there. Josie out of the pistol. This time hands it to Reeser straight ahead, but well defensed by the Irish. Daniel Kemick got through, got the initial penetration. Burnside put him down. No gain, going to be 2nd down and 10. Well defensed by the Irish that time.
Yeah, and those are two names you're going to hear a lot tonight. Number 11, Daniel Kemick. He's a sophomore, and number 31, Scott Barkowick. Those are 2 very, very good football players.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats at the Irish 48-yard line. Just underway here, the Dasher Financial first quarter, 9:25 left in the period on a turning clock, no score. Josie again out of the pistol here with a wide receiver to the top. Man in the slot to his left is Ankney. Josie looking to throw, has time, now rolls to his left, running out of time, under pressure, and he's going to go down. The sack by Joe Heldrich, the defensive end, but that was a coverage sack. He had time, rolled to his left, then back, and finally Joe Heldrich, the junior defensive end, getting through. So third and very long for the Bobcats at their own 41. 4 wide receivers now, 3 to the top, 1 to the near side. And Josie to throw, stands in the pocket, fires it across the middle, and it is caught. It is caught by Jordan Zirkle. Gets down to the 46-yard line before he is corralled by a bunch of Fighting Irish. Greg Bennett is in there. It's going to be a gain of 13, but they needed a lot more than that, so it's going to set up a 4th down, and we will see what Northeastern does. Looks like we're going to have our first Fink's Garage punt of the season.
Yeah, great job right there. You can tell the Irish were back in a prevent type coverage with that third and very, very long. They only brought 3 rushers.
All right, Chase Sasala to punt. A flag flies on the snap. He gets it away, and a Fink's Garage punt, and goes over the head of Quashawn Grooms inside the 5, and they carry it into the end zone. Now, he hit that ball at about the 3, and it will be down there. We'll see what the flag is, though. It was thrown right at the snap by the referee, so we'll have to take a look at this. Otherwise, a great punt by the Bobcats.
This will be interesting. If that's offsides on defense, that'll set up a 4th and 2, and at the 40-yard line going in from left to right for the Bobcats, and they might as well.
So and looks like they might be walking it off against the Bobcats. It is illegal formation against Northeastern, so that'll move the Bobcats back 5 to their 48, and we will have another punt by Northeastern's.
Yeah, that's an early season penalty right there, illegal formation.
That was down and a 6 for its second possession here in the Dasher Financial first quarter. Still no score with 5:09 left between York Catholic and Northeastern on the high school football game of the week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine.
You know, not talked about enough is the special team efforts of every team in every game, and that's a third of the ball game. You'll hear coaches say that all the time. And right there, great job by the Bobcats and setting up a wall in the punt return, and returner juking and jiving, making some good plays, setting up good field position. And
so we have at the top of the formation, backs to either side, a man in the slot to the near side. That's Ankney. Irish brings some guys, and you give it off the near side.
It was outflank these guys when you run it to the outside. You see they've done this multiple times. They ran that play, and they pulled 2 guards. Peyton Wolgamuth, the leader on that line, and Tate Lau, who plays with some nasty attitude.
1st and 10 at their 35 now for the Bobcats. Wide receiver near side.
Containing the running back, force them back inside to where your help is, and the linebackers come in and clean it up, just how they draw it up in the playbook.
So 2nd down and about 8 for Northeastern. The ball just across their own 37. Playing in the Dasher Financial first quarter. No score, Northeastern and York Catholic. Opening game in the 2014 season. Glad you're with us. Josie takes the snap. It's a low, and he hands it, rolls to his left, looking to throw. Now he tucks it in.
You want to get in those 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable downs, and that's going to help you move the ball, keep the ball, and control the game.
So 3rd down and about 2 for the Northeastern Bobcats here at their own 43-yard line. Josie again out of that pistol offense, and he will hand it to Reeser. Big hole on the right side. 1st down, cross midfield.
Minutes on the line of scrimmage and get their running games going, which is always conventional, but both these teams can throw the ball on the outside, so you can't get lulled to sleep when you're these defenses. You got to stay attention outside.
Yeah. Defensive backs come up and run support. Might be the time to go long. Josie takes the snap. Oh, broken play there. Not sure what to do. Josie making something out of it. Cuts to the outside, though, and they get him by the jersey and drag him down right around the line of scrimmage. He wanted to hand the ball off to somebody, and there was nobody there. Nobody there to take it.
You're not lying.
Jordan Zirkle to the near side now. Ankney in the slot to the top. The Butler, the tight end, on that side as well, and in the slot, Cooper to this side. Reeser in the backfield with Josie. Fake it to Reeser, fake it to Cooper. Josie rolling right, looking to throw, fires it across the middle. Ball knocked away.
Using your passing game enough, it's tough to just call these pass plays when you're not really giving your quarterback a chance to get in the rhythm. That's why you see a lot of teams we'll start out with some screens and some short passes just to get the quarterback calmed down and get his arm loose and get him in that rhythm of throwing the ball.
Josie's 1 of 2 for 13 yards so far. This time he sends 3 wides, near side, 1 to the top, and works out of the pistol. Takes the snap.
Always around the ball, and as a middle linebacker, that's exactly what you want. And he was doing that last year as a freshman.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore this year, and he acts like a leader on that team. I'm sure his guys look up to him based on the plays he makes.
So they're going to go 1.5, and so on 4th down, the gamble pays off for Coach John Skapansky and the Bobcats, and they move it to the Irish 33.
Yeah, that's a great job right there by the Bobcats, keeping the ball, keeping the chains moving. They throw that bubble screen, very conservative play on 3rd and 10, which is what you want to do. You don't want to take a chance just going to the air when you're not in the rhythm. And good job right there. You get 4th and 1 set up. You can run the ball 1 yard the way they've been doing this game.
Zirkle to the near side now. He has both catches tonight for Northeastern, and Josie fakes it to up the middle, gives it to Cooper. Look at one wide, but he's not going to get there. Dragged down in the backfield. Good defensive play by Luke Brennan as that was turned back inside by Lamont, and Brennan brings Cooper down back at the 38-yard line. It's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 from there.
Those are big plays for this York Catholic defense. You can see that they might be getting worn out a little bit. Like I said, it's tough to get in that football shape. It's still hot out there, late August. And you see these guys struggling as Bobcats continue to run the ball, pound the ball.
Vehicle, don't take it to just anyone. At Fink's Garage, you know you found a name you can trust. We're a Napa Auto Care Center located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York, and the technicians we employ are trained professionals. We hope knowing that we're here to serve
Monday through Friday, 11 till 2. 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, only $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m., Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Ron Ruben, Gareth Hissong back with you from Northeastern High School. We're starting the 2nd period, brought to you tonight by Broadway Transmission. No score, Northeastern and York, so they get it down to the 34. It's going to be a gain of 33. It's going to be a gain of about 5, and it's going to be 3rd down now and 10. So Zirkle with all 3 catches for the Bobcats here early on.
I like what Coach Shapanik is doing with this offense. And
come on, able to force him out, and it's going to be 4th and 3, and I think the Bobcats from here at the 26 will go.
Yeah, I would love to have Marcus Josie playing quarterback for me. I mean, you look at the plays he's making under duress, and if things break down, he has no problem finding that open area, trying to make some plays, and he's running back to the sideline, getting plays every time in between plays, and he's full of energy. Look at him out there, 4th and manageable right here. See how they do.
4th and 3, Josie out of the gun, takes the snap, drops the ball, picks it up now, and still looking to throw. He is under pressure now from Heldrich, fires it toward the end zone, and it's up for grabs, knocked down. Good defensive play by Hakeem Kinerd, who went up between Cooper and Zirkle and knocked it down. So on 4th down, the Irish will take over on downs at the end zone. That play was made by Hakeem Kinerd, and so that will flip it over to the Irish, who haven't had the ball a lot. They've only run 5 offensive plays so far, and we are at 11:01 in the Broadway Trans 2nd quarter.
Yeah,
away and fights his way out to about the 28-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of 2. Pretty good. Took it away from Cooper in midair to the 41-yard line, and that is going to be a 31-yard pass play from Kinerd to Yokemic. Great catch by Yokemic, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Irish inside bottom out. We'll take it as well. No score. Irish at the Bobcat 41. This time out brought to you by your neighborhood Sure Fine Markets on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com. Our high school game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1990.
First in York, first in sports.
Out of the timeout, the Irish have it 1st and 10. The Bobcat 41-yard line. Get you a GSLSC scoreboard update here in just a moment. Kinerd out of the gun now. 2 wides, top of the formation, 1 to the near side, and he throws it out there to Grooms. Grooms goes high to get it. In the backfield, makes a man miss it. In the 1st, James Buchanan 6, Hanover nothing. Dallastown up on Lancaster Catholic 7-0. Redland 3, Suburban nothing in the 1st. 2nd and 2 here now. 3rd down now and about 47 yards.
And this is exactly what Coach Depew talked about with those skill positions, able to help out these newcomers to the offensive line of York Catholic. And you see it, these guys making good catches, kind of not making throws exactly where you perfect throws exactly where you want them, and these skill guys making plays.
Kynard again out of the gun, rolls to his left. This is a run. He's at the 25. Kynard as he goes under center with a wide receiver each way, tight into the near side, and they give it to the fullback Lamont off the right side, and not a whole lot there. He's close to the first down. They stack him up. We'll see where they mark this one. Pretty good defense by Northeastern that time. On the bottom of the pile that time was Tate Lau, the defensive end, and see if Sean Lamont picked up enough. No, I don't believe so. He's a hair short, so it's going to be third down and less than a yard for the Irish.
That says a lot about the depth that the Irish have at the skill positions, and specifically talking about the running backs. When you have Sean Lamont back there getting carries, we saw Jack Burnside last year do great things when the ball was in his hands.
Third down now, less than a yard for the Irish. Kynard under center, pitches it to Bennett. Bennett going to the near side of the field. He's inside the 15, has the first down, is taken down. Out taken by Northeastern. Just let that defense regroup a little bit. So we have 7:55 left. And the Broadway.
Always a hit and always online at surefinemarkets.com.
Doing our best to give you more. We're your neighborhood Surefine stores.
Hi, this is Eric Depew, head coach of the York Catholic Fighting Irish. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
All right, and the Irish first and 10 at the Bobcat 13 now. Kynard out of the gun, takes the snap, fakes it to his running back, keeps it at the 10, dances inside the 10, dives down to about the 7. And he goes down to the backfield. Got him just by the ankle that time. May have slipped as he made his cut. Goes down at about the 8-yard line. So he loses a couple. And it's going to be third down now. About 5.
4 or 5.
Great drive so far. This will be the 10th play of this drive. 4 minutes they've held on to the ball, and they've gone 20, almost 45 yards.
Yeah, this has been a nice drive for York Catholic here. 6:45 left in the Broadway Trans second. Still no score. York Catholic and Northeastern. Kynard out of the gun, flanked by a back on either side. Grooves and Barkowiak to the near side. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires it for Grooves in the end zone, but overthrows him. Cooper's there on the defense. Well defended, and Kynard had the pressure put on him that time by big Jordan Farmer, the 6', 240-pound senior nose tackle who planted him just after the throw. So it's fourth down now at about 5, and I think we're going to have a field goal attempt here from Luke Brennan. It's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt. Sean Grooms will be the holder here, so we'll see if the Irish can get on the board with the foot.
Holding strong down inside the 10.
So here we go.
Brennan the kicker.
Here's the snap to Grooms. The set is down. The kick is there. It's got the distance. And it is good. So Luke Brennan, a 25-yard field goal with 6:28 left in the first half, and they take the lead on Northeastern 3-0. This timeout brought to you by your neighborhood Surefine Markets and the high school football game of the week on 1350 WOYK.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hit the road for less during the summer sale down at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Choose from a 2014 Buick Verano, only $138 a month, or a 2014 Buick LaCrosse, just $194 a month, or how about a 2014 GMC Sierra Crew Cab 4x4, just $269 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC today. Route 30, York, or online at giambalvo.com.
Payments based on qualifying 39-month lease with $5,000 down and includes all applicable rates. Not all qualifying. Tax and tax additional. See dealer for complete details. Offer ends 8/30/14.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
All right, let's get a scoring recap now, brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding. Gareth, that field goal drive by the Irish.
Great job right there by the Irish, holding on to the ball. 11 plays.
Wow.
Go 56 yards and cap it off with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left. York Catholic leads 3-0.
All right, and this Fast Signs kickoff now. Luke Brennan just hit the field goal. We'll boot it. Cooper and Willis are deep. And Brennan hits it. It's a little shorter this time. Cooper will circle under it at the 6. And comes up the near hash mark. Gets a nice block at the 20 through the first row of guys and out to about the 29-yard line. Tackle on special teams that time by Jake Kravetsky for the Irish. And Northeastern will start at its own 30 now, trailing by 2-0 here with 6:21 left here in the Broadway Trans second quarter.
Yeah, Northeastern did a good job last time moving the ball on the ground, making some plays. Also did some good things through the air in a short yardage passing game and a bubble screen as well. See if they try to pick up the passing game a little more on this drive.
All right, we thought this would be a good game, and it has been. We thought maybe a little more scoring, but good defense. Offenses have moved the ball, but the defenses have come up when they needed to. Josie fakes it, gives it to Anke on the end around, but turned back inside and does get forward for about 2, but that was turned in that time. I didn't see who turned that back. It's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8, but that was a good job by the Irish defense forcing that back inside.
Yeah, that was Kashawn Grooms who came in with the run support, able to stop the rumbling, stumbling running back right there, David Anke, coming around on the end around.
All right, Burnside on the tackle, but it was Grooms that turned him in. So 2nd and 8 now at the 32-yard line. And Josie out of the pistol again. As Reeser in the backfield with him and gives it to Cody. Nice hole up the middle, breaks one tackle, and hanging on is Luke Brennan down at the 40-yard line. It's going to be very close to the first down. Reeser picking up 8, and Luke Brennan hanging on for dear life to the ankle, but it is enough for the first down, so the Bobcats again move the chains at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, favorable spot right there, but it was certainly close.
33 yards on 7 carries for Cody Reeser tonight for the Northeastern Bobcats, and he will line up behind Josie now in the backfield. Irish 4-man front. And Reeser again looking for running room off the right side, breaks the first tackle and takes 2 guys with him to the 45-yard line. Adam Bittner, the 5'10", 215-pound sophomore defensive tackle on the stop, but a good hard run by Cody Reeser for 5. And you know, Reeser 5'10", a $180, a sophomore, but he's a load in the middle of that line, Gareth.
Yeah, he sure is, and you see it with both these defenses. You mentioned it, how their offenses are moving the ball. You kind of see a bend but don't break defense on both sides of the ball, and it's wearing on both defenses.
Irish line much smaller on both sides of the ball this year. That's one thing they'll have to deal with, but so far they're holding up pretty well. High snap, but they get it down to Reeser again, and he's grabbed around the ankle, falls forward for 2 to the 48. Bittner again with a nice play in the middle of that defensive line. So Cody picks up 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3. And Bittner making his presence known in the defensive tackle spot as a sophomore.
Yeah, that's something you really wanted to see from this team, is these guys are coming in replacing some big veterans that they left last year, and some guys coming in, Bittner filling that hole. 5'10", 215-pound sophomore.
So it is 3rd down and 3. Bobcats at their own 47, trailing 3-0 here in the second period. Ankney in motion now, and Josie going to keep it. Pushes Reeser into the hole in front of him, and that creates enough space for him to get to the 43-yard line and pick up the first down. And Reeser was right there with him, and Marcus Josie just kind of took his fullback and directed him right into the hole. Now, the Irish are saying they have the football. They spotted at the 44. It would have been a first down it was a first down. Did the Irish come out of there with it? The officials are talking about it.
We've got a little bit of
congregate at midfield, make a decision here. This is
Irish
a big
think
decision.
they have it. It was a gain of 4. It was a first down.
First down.
Nope, they say it's Bobcat football. So, and Eric Depew a few yards out on the field. He won the explanation there. 3:54 left here in the Broadway Trans second quarter. So, first down for Northeastern, no turnover.
So here we go.
It is a big possession here for this home team, Bobcats. And see if they can get on the board as we tick down. Like you said, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here before halftime.
3-0. You might think it's been a dull game, but it has not. It's been a fun game to watch, and we're glad you're watching and listening tonight. Josie now out of the pistol with a split backfield behind him. He's going to keep it. Josie looking to run to the right side, the far side, and Yokemic comes up and makes the play, and Josie rolls forward for a yard or 2. Mark it at the where do they want to mark it here? The 48-yard line. That was the 49 they were at. I may have said the 44. Gain of a yard for Marcus Josie. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
York Catholic getting used to these outside runs from the Bobcats, and no room out there. They're not getting out leveraged, they're keeping that contained for these Bobcats. Great job. The Bobcats have had the most success running the ball up the gut.
Well, West York has gone up 14-0 on Central. So in the second quarter, we'll get you a GSLSC scoreboard update when we can. And Josie on 2nd and 9, and hands it off on a play fake. Now gives it to Cooper. Cooper coming to the near side, and Cooper, the little guy, showing some power down to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Lamont and Kiner bringing him down, but Cooper's 3rd carry of the game, and he now has 16 yards net down to the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
Well, that's a good play right there by defensive end number 5, Luke Brennan, doing everything he can to take the blockers and turn the running back inside, but not much help there for the York Irish defense.
Timeout taken here on the field by the Irish. Will stay here. The Irish take their second, so we'll get you a GSLSC scoreboard update. Second quarter, Bermudian over to Oxford, 13-0. Boiling Springs and Littlestown, no score in the second. Delone and Trinity scoreless in the second. Dover 14, Shippensburg zip in the first. 7-7 Eastern and Columbia in the second. Gettysburg 20, Southwestern 14 in the second quarter. Nothing in yet in Hershey Redline. James Buchanan over Hanover, 13-7. Dallastown 7. Lancaster Catholic nothing in the first. Redland 10. Suburban nothing in the second. Spring Grove 7. Valley 6 in the second quarter. Rockets hanging in there. Susky and Northern tied at 7 in the first. Waynesboro over Kennedale 6-0 in the first. West York we now know up 14-0 over Central in the second quarter. And that is your GSLSC scoreboard update as we have it here as we play at Manchester with 2:37 left in the first half. 3-0 Irish. Northeastern driving, though. 1st and 10 at the York Catholic 38.
You wonder the pace that these offenses held on and moved the ball. 2.5 minutes left. Will they be able to score before the half?
Josie takes the snap, and he hands it to Reeser. Reeser skips to his left and dives to the 34-yard line. Scott Bartkowiak on the stop. Gain of 4 for Cody Reeser. And that'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Bobcats now at the Irish 34.
A young defensive line for York Catholic, an experienced unit from the Bobcats, and you can tell these guys for York Catholic, they're going to need this halftime. These guys are getting tired. They're getting worn out, and this bend but break defense might not last too long.
All right. 2nd down and 6, the 10th carry by Cody Reeser here in the first half. Josie will take it out of the pistol. 4 wide receivers now. Josie's going to run up the middle with the defense spread out. There's a hole, makes a move, and tripped up from behind at the 24-yard line. Yokemic making a tackle which saved a lot more yards. And they're going to mark this at the 25-yard line, and that is a gain of 9 by Josie and a 1st down for the Bobcats. Stop the clock as they move the chains, and it'll wind at 1:45 now.
Yeah, 5-minute drive so far. There's been 9 plays run by Northeastern and 3 first downs. Great movement so far.
As you said, now they have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can stop the clock a couple times there at the Irish 25, 1st and 10, 4 wide receivers again, and Josie going to run it, same play. They spread him out, moves it up the middle, cuts to his right. Pretty well defensed that time. He's going to pick up 3, but on the defense there is our good friend Dan Yokemic. Boy, he's got to have about 8 or 9 tackles in this first half. Gain of 3 for Josie, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they line up in this shotgun formation. They have the tackle and the tight end do a little cross block, take advantage of those angles on the blocks, and after that they have a lead blocker coming up in that hole. Running backs immediately in the second level right there at the linebacker level, and they're getting 3, 4, 5 yards a pop.
Again, 4 wides on 2nd down. They hand it off to Ankney. Ankney has room to run. Gets a block on the corner at the 25, but he was slowed down by Burnside. Got away from him, but then gang tackled at the 20. So he will pick up about 2 on that play, but credit Burnside with being out there to get him because he had room to run, and Burnside making the play there and keeping it to a 2-yard gain to the 20, and Northeastern will take its 2nd timeout now as they face a 3rd down and 5 at the Irish 20 with 36 seconds left in the half. All right, Gareth, what's the call here?
I think you gotta go to the air a little bit here and use that short passing game. You still have timeout left to use, and you've been making great plays on these short yardage passing games, which are almost an extension of your running game, and get these guys on the outside some play.
All right, well, we'll see what they do. They have 1 timeout remaining, 36 seconds left in the half. It's 3-0. York Catholic leading it here over the homestanding Bobcats of Northeastern.
Now, one thing you have to worry about so far in this game, we've seen lockdown defense in that secondary by those linebackers for York Catholic Irish defense.
And Josie's got sacked once. Now, that was a good coverage sack, whereas you mentioned, good coverage because Heldrich got to him after about 5 seconds. But they haven't given him a great deal of time to throw either.
Well, that's another thing. You spread this defense out. That creates lanes for Marcus Josie to run the ball when things break down.
3rd and 5 from the 20. Josie takes the snap, looking to throw. Fired it for Ankney in the end zone. Grooms is back there, and that's going to be interference on Grooms as he got in the way and prevented Ankney from getting to the ball. Now, Grooms is complaining about it, but I got to believe they're going to call that. He turned around, he saw the ball, but he absolutely impeded the progress of Ankney to try and make that catch in the end zone. So I think it's going to be pass interference on Quashawn Grooms, and that, in fact, is the call in the end zone. So with 29 seconds left, that will give the Bobcats a first down. Grooms was in good position. If he'd have just gone perhaps for the ball and not grabbed a holder and stood in Ankney's way, he could have made the play.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty to take because he certainly had good position, and he turned around, saw the ball, so kind of stopped his feet, but ended up putting 2 hands on the chest of Ankney. You can't do that. Refs see 2 hands on the chest, and they're going to throw the flag immediately.
Absolutely. So that's a 10-yard penalty, moves it to the 10. So it's 1st and goal from there with 29 seconds left. Northeastern with 1 timeout remaining.
1st and goal.
4 wide receiver set. Josie will take the snap. Willis in motion toward us. They fake it to him. Josie's going to run off the right side, and he's down to about the 7-yard line. Pretty well defensed by the Irish. Gain of 3, so they're going to have to hustle now. They have the 1 timeout remaining, but
clock ticks down to 15 seconds.
Yep. And 14 now, and Josie will go under center. And they whistle the play in. He takes it and he spikes it, so that'll stop the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Maybe I'm wrong. Do they have a timeout remaining?
They're not playing like it right now.
Not right.
I don't think they had 3. I don't remember them having 3 timeouts already.
But we believe they have a timeout left.
And see what I like to do, what we were talking about in the passing game with those short passes, and I trust Josie. We've seen some great decision-making from him, so he's cerebral enough to make good decisions. And he can sit back there and not make an errant throw to make an interception. He knows that he can overthrow guys, get an incomplete, live to play another down, or he can make something happen with his feet, get out to the sidelines and stop the clock that way. I don't think you need to run the ball in this situation.
Cerebral. Been reading your thesaurus over the summer.
That's right.
All right, 3 wide receivers near side here on 3rd down and goal. Josie looking to throw, fires for the end zone, and he hits Ankney right at the goal line. He's into the end zone. Barkowiak was hanging all over him, but David Ankney able to force his way into the end zone on the 7-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Josie with 2 seconds left in the first half, and the Bobcats take the 6-3 lead.
That's what I was talking about, those short passing play right there at the goal line. Great job right there by Ankney, setting up right across the goal line, runs a little hook route right there, sits in that open window, uses his body, boxes out the defender. Looks like he played basketball a little bit.
Yeah.
And great job right there. Again, Marcus Josie able to make great decisions and good throws.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter, the 7-yard touchdown pass from Marcus Josie to David Ankney, and the extra point make it a 7-3 Northeastern lead over the Fighting Irish of York Catholic. That was a nice drive by Northeastern at the end of the half here, and they will probably just pooch it along the ground here, not let the Irish try and get a return here at the end of the half.
Yeah, and that was a 13-play drive, 6 minutes, 19 seconds.
Wow.
They had 4 first downs during that drive, capped off with a 7-yard touchdown pass. Marcus Josie to his number 1 target tonight, number 83, David Ankney, a junior, 5'10", 190 pounds.
And that scoring recap brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding. Well, actually, that was Ankney's first catch. Zirkle had the other 3 receptions. Ankney was the leading returning receiver, though, so Ankney with a nice catch, and he had to fight his way in that time through Scott Barkowiak, who was right there when that catch was made.
That's where those box-out basketball skills come in. Use that 190-pound frame.
Yeah. So the Fast Signs kickoff expect. We use only the highest quality sealer, Master Seal, and we hand brush to ensure it is also fully insured. Let us put our experience to work for you. Call Mookie's at 854-1870 to set up an appointment today. All right, the players are heading to the locker rooms. They'll be starting the countdown clock in just a moment. We are going to take a break and come back, recap the first half for you on the Vito's Pizza Halftime Show on the High School Football Game of the Week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Serving York for over 50 years, Vito's Pizza. Check out their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 till 2, $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143.
If you are one of the many people who have a 401k or IRA or other form of retirement savings, this info could be very valuable. The number one fear of most retired people is running out of money. Hi, my name is Tom Dasher, president of Tom Dasher Investment Services. Handsome lump sum of money by retirement, but now what? How much can I take each month or year, and how long will it last? With historic low yields and high volatility in the stock market, where should I put my money? Well, there are ways to keep control of your lump sum and have a guaranteed income stream for life. So if you're uncertain or uncomfortable about your current retirement vehicle and what it will do for you, call me and I will show you how to have your own self-directed pension plan with a guaranteed income for life. Call me at 717-246-3879 or 487-2096. My website is tomdasherinvestmentservices.com.
Tennis used to be a very polite game. Today, tennis raises a racket.
Flying feet.
The style, the play, and the players are intense, athletic, and hard-charging. Flying Feet Sports Shoes welcomes the evolution of tennis and its battling players with a full line of specialty tennis shoes worthy of the new game. These aren't stand-around-look-pretty shoes. These are co-conspirators for the court. Shoes that will endure opponent after opponent, match after match. Shoes that move when and how you move and stop at your command. Shoes that fit and feel good so your feet are ready and able to take that next set. Flying Feet's team includes Prince, Wilson, New Balance, and K-Swiss in widths that fit. And the Flying Feet staff is always on the sidelines ready to help with your selection. Tennis, it's a whole new game. Be prepared to play it well.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, just off exit 18 of I-83, right behind Domino's in York.
Hi, this is John Shapansky, head coach of Northeastern Bobcats. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we are back here at Northeastern. Ron Room and Gareth Hissong with you. The Vito's Pizza Halftime Show. It's been a fun first half. Northeastern leading it 7-3 over the Fighting Irish of York Catholic. Fighting Irish band on the field. We'll hear from them a little bit later. Now let's get our first half recap, our scoring recap, brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
Yeah, great job by both these offenses so far. Northeastern got the ball to start the game. They've only had 3 possessions on offense, to York Catholic only having 2 possessions. And York Catholic put the points up on the board first. They started with the ball at 11:1 seconds in the second quarter. They took 4 minutes, 33 seconds, 11 plays, and capped off that 66-yard drive with a 25-yard field goal. That was Luke Brennan put that through with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Northeastern gets the ball back, and they answer. They go 6 minutes and 19 seconds for a 70-yard drive, 13 plays. Capped that off with a 7-yard touchdown pass, Marcus Josie to David Ackney in the kind of the front center of the end zone there, and that's where we sit right now. York Catholic 3, Northeastern 7 at halftime.
So good defense throughout the first half. A couple of long drives, though, that these offenses were able to put together when they really needed to get some points on the board.
Yeah, I guess you could say good defense in the fact that they've kind of been of a bend but don't break. York Catholic, I guess you could say they broke there at the end of the quarter there, but you know, if York Catholic had another chance and got their third possession, they might have scored a touchdown. Both these offenses, as they get the ball, you see them turning a little more, and they're getting things going, getting things oiled up, and things are working on the offensive side of the ball for both teams.
All right, that is our first half recap, our scoring recap brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding here on the Vito's Pizza Halftime Show, our opening game of 2014 at Northeastern, and the Bobcats leading the Fighting Irish of York Catholic 7-3. Going to take a timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets and come back with our halftime stats, which are brought to you by Mookie Seal Coating. After this, you're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Hello, Maple Donuts. Mabel speaking.
Maple?
No, Mabel. I work for Maple.
Oh, they sound the same.
Yeah, I get that a lot. What can I do for you?
What kinds of Maple Donuts are there?
What kinds of Maple Donuts?
Yeah, you know, what kinds of flavors does Maple Donuts have?
Are you serious? Maple Donuts has 58 varieties. You know that, right?
Well, yeah. See, I'm a teacher, and I wanted to celebrate back to school by taking a dozen Maple Donuts into the teacher's lounge.
Listen, Teach, I really think you ought to just come in and see for yourself.
Well, in order to find out what everyone would like, I'm creating a multiple choice sheet.
Sounds like homework to me, but whatever, okay. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Glazed cream filled, cookies and cream, cinnamon buns, toasted coconut, maple caramel, maple bacon, apple dandy, chocolate devil's food, chocolate peanut covered. You still there?
Phew, still with you.
Peach, jelly filled, blueberry, vanilla icing with sprinkles, chocolate icing with sprinkles, Long John's French, crullers, Bavarian. You really want me to keep going?
No. I think I better come in.
Yeah, like Charlie Donut always says, you gotta see the selection to believe it.
Maple Donuts taste right. Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. They have offices in York and Dillsburg, and their practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York office at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics. Visit our new location at 1399 South Queen Street, opening in mid-August.
Everybody loves a discount, and Grange Insurance offers dozens of them. Good student discounts, defensive driver discounts, home ownership discounts, multi-vehicle discounts, life insurance multi-policy discounts. Let Runkle's Notary and Insurance walk you through all of the Grange discounts you may be eligible for. Runkle's Notary and Insurance can help you save a lot of money while you enjoy the worry-free experience of coverage with Grange. Call Runkle's Notary and Insurance at 1-888-RUNKLES.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
And we are back at Northeastern. Ron Room and Gareth Hissong with you on the Vito's Pizza Halftime Show. It is 7-3, Northeastern leading York Catholic here at the half. A fun first half. Glad you've been with us here on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com. Time now for our halftime stats, brought to you by Mookie's Seal Coating. For the Fighting Irish on the ground, Akeem Kynard, 6 carries, 27 yards. He had 1,730 on the ground last year. Greg Bennett, 4 carries for 10 yards. Sean Lamont, 1 carry, 1 yard. And Jakar Kynard, 1 carry, 2 yards. The Irish, 12 carries, 40 yards on the ground in the first half. Kynard through the air, 3 of 4 for 47 yards. Quashawn Grooms, 2 catches for 16 yards. Daniel Kemick, 1 for 31. So the Irish with 87 total yards in the first half. Not a whole lot on offense there. For the Northeastern Bobcats, Cody Reeser, 10 carries, 44 yards to lead them in that category. Chris Wack, 1 carry, 21 yards. Marcus Josie, 9 carries for 22 yards. Michael Cooper, 3 for 16. And David Ankney, 3 carries for 7 yards. So 26 carries, 110 yards on the ground for the Bobcats. Marcus Josie through the air, 4 of 5, 34 yards, and the 1 touchdown. That to David Ankney. Ankney's only catch, a 7-yarder at the end of the first half. Jordan Zirkle, 3 catches for 27 yards for Northeastern. So the Bobcats with 144 yards of total offense. Those are our halftime stats, brought to you by Mookie's Seal Coating. As the Irish band performs, we're going to take a break, come back here on the Vito's Pizza Halftime Show, and listen to the band a little bit on the High School Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Don't miss out. York Mitsubishi's 25th anniversary sale is the best deal in America. Remaining inventory must go to make room for the 2015. The all-new 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage with up to 44 miles per gallon is now only $11,995. The lowest priced car in America. The 2014 Outlander Sport with up to 32 miles per gallon, just $16,995. Both vehicles come with Mitsubishi's famous 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best time to get the best deal in America, now through August 31st during York Mitsubishi's 25th anniversary sale.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillotz, and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection and personal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
At halftime, Northeastern 7, York Catholic 3. Let's catch a little bit of the Fighting Irish Band. Your Catholic Fighting Irish Band performing for the fans here at halftime, 7-3 Northeastern. We'll see if we can catch just a little bit more of the band here at halftime. We're going to take a break then, come back with our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show, some of the key games around the York Adams League. Now the Fighting Irish York Catholic High School Band. It's the York Catholic Fighting Irish High School Band here at 7-3 Northeastern leading York Catholic at halftime. The Vito's Pizza halftime show on the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. We're going to come back with our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show right after this.
We are Penn State. Are you? Attention high school juniors and seniors, adult learners and veterans. Do you want to become a Penn State student? Don't miss the Penn State York event, October 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Learn about the admission process, meet faculty and students, investigate financial aid options, and tour the York campus. Explore the major programs offered at Penn State York and our university-wide 2+2 program. Lunch will be provided. Call Shelley at 717-771-4040 or email mdravick@admissions.psu.edu.
My name is Leslie Delp. I'm with Olivia's House, and we've been a York Traditions Bank customer for 4 years. Olivia's House is a nonprofit organization that offers no-cost services to families, and we specialize in helping children after the death of a loved one. Olivia's House is much like York Traditions Bank. Both started in 2002, small, independent, created by people from this community, building from the ground up. And what is so remarkable is when we really needed a bank to get behind us and help us, York Traditions was there. You can't find better bankers. And anytime you know the people that you need to ask advice from and get wisdom from, it just feels comfortable. We really feel like we're calling family. It's just what makes it easy to do banking.
Large enough to help you build your business, small enough to build a relationship. York Traditions Bank.
I think York Traditions Bank has that traditional feel, and they hold our hand.
Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Halftime, Vito's Pizza halftime show. Northeastern 7, York Catholic 3. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you. Now our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show. Other games around the York Adams League. The Bulldogs of West York. You said it, Gareth. They're looking for payback from the 41-6 pasting that they took at home to Central last year. And they're Bulldogs leading the Panthers 14-0 at the half tonight. Waynesboro 6, Kennedale 0. That's just the first quarter score. Northern 20, Susquehanna 14 in the first. Cumberland Valley's come back now to take a 14-7 halftime lead over Spring Grove. Redland 10, Suburban nothing at the half. Reading 19, William Penn 12 in the second quarter. Dallastown 14, Lancaster Catholic nothing in the second quarter. Hanover and James Buchanan tied at 13 at halftime. Hershey and Redline no score at the halfway mark. So a defensive battle there with the Lions. Southwestern 21, Gettysburg 20 in the second quarter. Eastern and Columbia tied at 7 in the second quarter. Halftime, Dover 14, Shippensburg 7. Your Squires of DeLone Catholic, Gareth leading Trinity 16-8 at the half. Littlestown up on Boiling Springs 6-0, and Bermudian over New Oxford 13-0 at the half. That's our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show. We'll keep you updated throughout the night. Right now, going to take a break, come back, and Gareth will have our Coach's Pep Talk brought to you by our friends at Penn State York here. 7-3 Northeastern over York Catholic on the Vito's Pizza halftime show and the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Watt Barbershop has 2 barbers with over 75 years of combined expert experience. Watt Barbershop has 2 licensed barbers who have done hair replacement demonstrations all over the country. There's only one answer, and that's Iacono's. Located at 2030 South Queen Street in York, this family-owned business has been serving York since 1972. For hair replacements, for chemo and fashion wigs for men and women, for a relaxing grooming experience, and for the best in the business, visit or call Iacono's at 854-8258.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
Remember when the goal was to see how fast you could run home from school, play 99 straight innings of wiffle ball, or jump up onto anything? At WellSpan Health, we think making time to play is still a great goal. Being healthy is how you get there. And just in case your grown-up body can't keep up with your inner child, WellSpan Orthopedics Walk-In Injury Care is there to help with a team specially trained in treating sprains, strains, and broken bones. If you have a WellSpan primary care physician, your visit is added to your electronic health record so your doctor may coordinate any follow-up care. You never need an appointment, and both our Apple Hill location in York and our new Hanover Orthopedics location are open evenings and weekends. You can get all the details about orthopedic walk-in injury care at wellspan.org/injury. At WellSpan Health, it's our goal to help you get healthy and stay healthy, no matter how old you are or how young you feel.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we are back here at halftime. The Vito's Pizza halftime show, Northeastern 7, York Catholic 3. Time now for our Penn State York Coaches Pep Talk. All right, let's go down and find out what Eric Depew was saying to the Irish. Gareth?
Yeah, this is going to be very basic, fellas. We got to go out in the second half, and we got to be resilient. We're getting a little tired. They're a little bigger, a little more experienced than us, a little more numbers and players, and we got to be resilient, play physical in the second half. Get a little more solid in that line in the trenches on defense and stop that run and make sure there's no big plays over top.
And how about John Shapansky with the Bobcats? They're up 7-3. They lost this game by 5 last year, lost their first 3 by 7 points. What's he got to do to keep that out of those guys' minds that we don't want to lose another close game?
He's reminding them, remember last year. Remember what that season was like. Remember those growing pains that we've had. And come out in this second half and be physical and dominate that line of scrimmage like you've done this first half. You do that, you'll wear down this defensive line for the York Irish, and we'll come away with a victory.
All right, our Penn State York Coaches Pep Talk from Gareth Hissong. Great analysis, Gareth. And the second half kickoff coming your way now, brought to you by Fast Signs. The Maple Donuts third quarter. Chase Sasalo approaches it, hits it for the Bobcats. Irish will take it. Bennett retreats to his 10, takes it, comes up the near hash mark, has a hole at the 20, cuts outside at the 26, and is brought down. A nice tackle that time by John Maher. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Irish at their own 26-yard line as we begin the Maple Donuts third quarter. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. Glad you're with us tonight here. It's been a good one, though. Mark it at the 27-yard line. Been a good one tonight between York Catholic and Northeastern. Next week, want to let you know we'll be at West York as the Bulldogs host the Wildcats of Dallastown, a great traditional rivalry.
Yeah, I'm sure both these coaches said come out and set the tempo for this second half. Do it early and often. But I'll tell you what, both these teams are going to be playing to the end of this game.
2 wide receivers set for Kynard, who goes from the gun. Bartkowiak near side, Grooms top of the field. The Irish go left to right, and the blitz comes from Northeastern. And Kynard gets away from him in the backfield across the 30, across the 40, down the far sideline at the midfield stripe, cuts back inside, makes some more guys miss, and finally take it down from behind at the Bobcats' 44-yard line. The run blitz came, and Kynard made a miss, and really a great call against that in many ways. And he ends up going for 30 yards, or 29 yards on that play. Hakeem Kynard, 1st and 10 at the Bobcat 44.
That's the epitome of a dual-threat quarterback right there. You see discombobulation in the backfield. All of a sudden, he pops out, and there he is crossing midfield, already moving the ball down the field.
Linebacker,
Northeastern territory.
Linebacker Gary Gobernick, who comes again on the blitz, almost had him. Kynard on the throw, hit as he throws, and was it caught by Grooms? He went down to get it, and yes, they say he was able to bring it in at the 23-yard line. A diving catch by Quashawn Grooms, a gain of 21. So Kynard hits his favorite receiver from last year, who made a great diving catch just beyond the reach of the defender as well. I think it was Cooper who was back there. And it's a big 21-yard gain, 1st and 10. Now they're all of a sudden at the Bobcat 23.
That's why I'm surprised I haven't seen more of an aerial attack from York Catholic. They got great playmakers on the outside.
Wide receiver each way now, and Kynard rolls to his left. Looked like he's going to run, and he's pushed to the outside and taken out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Pretty good defense. Connor Johnson, 6'2", 185-pound senior, tracking him down there. Gain of about 2 for Kynard, but they kept him running side to side, didn't let him turn upfield, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
You know, the Irish right now, using that perimeter game right now, that perimeter attack, you see Hakeem Kynard on the first play, he runs outside and gets a big gain. Second play, throws it deep to a receiver. And surprised we haven't seen Grooms more. We've seen him 2 catches early, 1 tough one over the middle for a 1st down, and some great plays out there. You see him going side to side, loosen up this defense, and then attack inside.
3 catches for 37 yards now for Quashawn Grooms. 2nd down and 8 at the Bobcat 21. Kynard to throw, rolling to his right, fires it right over the middle to inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. That was Luke Brennan, his tight end, down to the 17. It's going to be a gain of about 4, and it'll be 3rd down and about 2 or 3 from there.
Player slow to get up here for the Irish. Number 53, Adam Bittner.
He's the center, I believe. He's been playing well defensively in the defensive tackle spot for the Irish, and
he's getting off on his own power, slowly but surely.
The ball's at the 17, so it's 3rd down and about 4 from there after that 5-yard completion from Kiner to his tight end, Luke Brennan.
Yeah, Brennan did a good job right there, just kind of being a safety valve and boxing out that defender, keeping the linebacker on his hip and giving a nice target, safe target for Kiner to dump it down to. Sets up a 3rd down and 4 for York Irish.
Junior Joe Bahoff comes wide to the near side. 5 wide receivers set now on 3rd and about 4. Flag flies at the snap. Grooms has it. He's got a first down to the 9-yard line. If it stands, would be a gain of 8. And we'll see that flag went right at the snap. As you mentioned, very few penalties in this first half. Just, what, 3?
It has been a very clean game. 3 so far, 2 on the Bobcats and 1 on the Irish. And
illegal procedure against the Irish, so that'll wipe out the 8-yard pass. Would have been a 1st and goal. That'll move it back to the 22-yard line and leave the Irish with a 3rd down and about 8.5, 9 yards to go. That's a big penalty there because they were 1st and goal at about the 8 or 9-yard line of Northeastern.
Yeah, it is big. I'm not sure what Eric Depew is going to think as far as, do you have 2 downs here to get the first down, being down 4 points, or you just try to get the points the way this game is going?
Yeah, that's
another
right.
Field goal.
Yeah, Brennan has booted a 25-yard field goal, so we know he's got the foot for that. They're not quite to that range yet, but so it's now 3rd down and about 9. Ball back around the 22-yard line for the Irish at the Bobcat. They were in the Jack Giambalvo red zone, just outside of it now. 5 wide receivers again, 2 to the near side, 3 to the top, and Kynard in the gun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, under pressure, it's batted down! Great defensive play, that time by Mason Kling, who came in from his linebacker spot. 5'11", $170 sophomore, got up high and batted that one down, almost picked it off. But a good defensive play by Kling, and it's going to be 4th down and 9, and we'll see what the Irish do. It would be about a 39-yard field goal attempt here from Brennan, and I think they're going to go.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here.
Looks like the Irish will go for it on 4th down.
So Kynard will go from the gun. He's got Bennett in the backfield with him. 1 wide receiver each way and a double tight end set. So Kynard looking to throw here, 4th and 9. Low snap, ball's on the ground. Kynard picks it up, but he is grabbed in the backfield, and he will go down at the 25-yard line. Tate Lau in there to make the play from his defensive end spot on the low snap, and Kynard goes down for the 3-yard loss. And on downs, the Northeastern defense, which was reeling a little bit there as the Irish took the opening kickoff and were moving, but they held when they had to, and they will take over on downs.
Yeah, shame right there for the Irish. Shoot yourself in the foot with a penalty, and those are drive stoppers, and you see it right there. One mistake leads to another. Low snap, and can't corral it, picks it up, and nothing doing. And looked like they had Greg Bennett, the running back, number 9, headed towards the end zone. He was pretty open, could have made a play.
Well, low snap, I don't think Kynard ever got a chance to see him.
Oh,
even.
Absolutely not.
So the Bobcats have it their own 25-yard line here in the Maple Donuts 3rd quarter, and one of the officials blew his whistle. I'm not sure what the deal is. Nope, nothing, I guess. We're going to roll from here. So Josie will go out of the pistol. He's got a wide receiver to the near side. Now puts Wack in motion, and they give it a Reeser. Big hole off the right side. Cody Reeser into the secondary. He's out to the 36. First down, 11 yards. Bennett on the stop. But, boy, that offensive line blew a huge hole open for Cody Reeser that time, and the 11-yard gain and first down.
Yeah, you could have drove a bus through that hole. Wide open gap, and he was into the 2nd and 3rd level and getting brought down by the defensive backs. First down. Great play right there for the Bobcats, setting tempo for their first possession in the second half.
Cody Reeser, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. Wax a sophomore. Josie's a junior. Butler, the tight end's a sophomore. Ankney's a junior. Gobernick's a junior. Zirkel's a junior. It's a team that's going to be good next year. Josie hands it off to Reeser. Reeser cutting outside, now cuts back inside, and again a first down out to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. 11 more before Lamont's finally able to bring him down. Reeser reading his blocks well, but getting the blocks, and 1st and 10.
Yeah, right now Bobcats doing a great job of getting a hat on a hat. Everyone's getting blocked, and great space in there for the running backs to make plays, and doesn't look good for the Irish when you're getting gassed 10 yards a pop for running plays. got their defensive linemen on sleds right now.
Well, you said that they may start to wear down in the second half a little bit, and I think that may be the case. And Bittner's not in there. He may have gotten hurt a while ago, and he was playing well at defensive tackle. First down, they hand it off on the end around. This is Whack. Whack is into the secondary and near another first down as Bartkowiak finally brings him down. Tried to take the ball away, but Chris Whack came in motion, and he gets 10 to the Irish 43-yard line, and I believe it's going to be a first down. They haven't officially moved the change yet, and they're going to have to figure it out because, yeah, they are going to give them the first down. They're going to move the chains now, so they're going to have to wait till they get the chain set. They whistle this thing for play. So at the Irish 43, the Bobcats on the move, leading 7-3. Here's the snap. Josie gives it to Reeser. Reeser caught right around the line of scrimmage. Good penetration. Gets to the 40. Gains 3. But good penetration was made that time. Lamont, I think. Sean Lamont made the play, cut inside, and brings Reeser down for the relatively short gain.
Second and 7 right now for the Northeastern Bobcats. Big play for York Catholic right here. They need to get a negative play. Big play on defense because before that play, it was 3 plays and 3 first downs.
13th carry of the game for Reeser now. And Josie in the backfield on 2nd and 7 from the Irish 40. Reeser straight ahead, another big hole into the secondary. Rumbles down to the 26-yard line. Finally making the stop for the Irish was Jakar Kynard. But it's at the 26-yard line, a gain of 14. Reeser just eating them alive, but credit the big guys up front in the orange jerseys, Gareth, because they are just blowing open the holes right now.
Yeah, they run a triple option right there, and they decide to give it to the fullback, the dive right up the gut, and he just gashed that defense of York Irish, and it's not looking good right now for this visiting team.
1st and 10 at the 26 of the Irish. Josie. They give it on this little end around to Whack. Whack into the secondary at the 10. Gets a block inside the 5 into the end zone. Chris Whack got a great block on the corner and takes it 26 yards into the end zone with 6:27 left here in the Maple Donuts third quarter. And Chris Whack increases the Northeastern lead to 13-3.
And that really hurts this Irish. You get that penalty, you get the turnover on downs, and great response right there by the Bobcats on their first possession of the second half, just marching down the field with ease.
Chase Sasala on for the extra point attempt, and the kick is up. It's low, but it is through. So a 26-yard touchdown run by Chris Whack, 6:27 left in the third, and it's Northeastern 14, York Catholic 3. This time out brought to you courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
You've been told that you'll just have to learn to live with it. It often begins with a slight tingling in your feet, but over time the tingling turns to numbness, burning, and pain. It's called peripheral neuropathy, and we know what you're going through. At Leader Heights Healthcare, a DTS pain center, we've developed a proven and highly successful treatment program that's not only safe and effective, it's covered by Medicare and most insurance plans. There is hope. Call Leader Heights Healthcare, 741-4848. Online, leaderheightshealthcare.com.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Ron Roman, Gareth Hissong back with you at Northeastern. 14-3 Bobcats. Time now for our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
That might have been a very telling drive for the rest of this ball game. There was 6 plays, all first downs except for one play. 2 plays. One was a touchdown and one was a 3-yard gain. They went 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Capped off with a 26-yard touchdown run. Northeastern 14, York Catholic 3.
Our fast signs kick from Sasala drives Bennett back to about the 7-yard line. Circles to the near side now at the 20, and Bennett across the 25 is hit hard right there and will be gang tackled out of bounds. Good hustle to the ball by the Bobcats. And Chris Whack, who just scored the touchdown, makes that special teams tackle. So the Irish will start 1st and 10 at their own 26, now down 14-3. And Gareth, they were moving the ball. They had a first down and goal at about the 8-yard line, but was called back for a penalty. And they didn't get it on 3rd and 4th down, turned the ball over on downs, and then Northeastern was off to the races.
My coach's pep talk at halftime for York Catholic, resilience.
Yeah.
You've got to play 4 quarters. Things might not go your way. You might get hit in the mouth. You got to come back swinging. You moved the ball well last time you were on offense, shot yourself in the foot with a penalty. If it wasn't for that, things could look a lot different right now.
All right, so the Irish in a hole now, 14-3 here in the Maple Donuts third quarter, and Kynard will go from the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, top of the formation as they go left to right, and Kynard looking to throw. Fires it out, has his man Grooms. Grooms at the 30-yard line is dragged down right there. Going to be a gain of 4. Pretty good defense there. Gary Gobernick on the coverage there. It's going to be a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6.
Some laundry on the field. We got a flag. It looks like it's going to be roughing the passer.
Oh, and Kynard might be hurt. He's hobbling back there. Wow, that they cannot afford to lose him. Looks like the right ankle. And he is trying to stretch it. Maybe a cramp. Looks like he might be trying to stretch it out. So we will see. The Irish had a gain of 4 out to the 30. Would be second down and 6. And I don't know if Kynard's stretching or if he's just in pain right now as he is leaning on, I think it's Greg Bennett.
Coaches and trainers are, for York Catholic, standing patiently on the sideline ready to help.
That's roughing the passer is the call after the throw. So, and Kynard looked like he's walking a little better now. So, see if he hangs in there. They walk this penalty off. So the Irish will get a first down on the penalty. The play goes. It's a 15-yard penalty after the catch, so the 4-yard catch goes, and the ball's out to the 46 now. Irish first and 10, and Kynard, well, I don't know.
That really looks like a cramp.
I don't know, yeah. He's kind of hobbling up to the line of scrimmage, and he's gonna give it a go. He's a gamer.
That's either a cramp or a broken leg, and he's staying in there.
I don't know about this. It looked like he is struggling out there. Takes the snap and hands it to Bennett. Bennett, a little hole up the middle, and Bennett fights his way out to the 49-yard line. Good gang tackling by the Bobcats. Gain of 3 at second and 7. Kynard is really in pain. I don't know if they're going to be able to leave him out there or not.
He's really trying to stretch out. It looks like he's got a cramp somewhere in the calf area.
Well, they bring Burnside in, and Kynard is staying in there. Wow. So second and 7 for the Irish, their own 49, trailing 14-3 with 5:23 left in the Maple Donuts third quarter. Hakeem Kynard, the senior quarterback for the Irish, in a lot of pain out there after he was roughed. And in motion comes Jokemic toward us. Fake it to him, Kynard going to throw. And he fires deep downfield, gets hit again, and this one almost picked off by Connor Johnson. Grooms was triple teamed down there, and Connor Johnson, who's had a nice defensive game tonight, was there to knock it away, and the referee was right there with Kynard, and Hakeem Kynard is going to have to leave the field at least for a while now. So they will look at one of his legs. Now he's coming back on. I don't know.
And not a terrible throw, a little bit underthrown, but great defense right there. But the best defense on that play was the wide receiver, Quashawn Grooms, knocking it out of the defender's hands and keeping York Catholic alive in this ball game.
So it is third down and 7 now. Ball the Irish 49-yard line, 14-3 Northeastern here. Just over 5 left in the third. Kynard playing on about a half a leg out there right now. Takes the snap, low snap, picks it up. Fires it across the middle, off Grooms' hands, a little behind him. Sean went up to get it. It would hit on the left shoulder pad, and he was unable to bring it in, and Grooms slow getting up now as well. It's going to be 4th and 9 and a Fink's Garage punt, something we haven't had a lot of tonight, and that'll get Kynard off the field for a minute to see if they can stretch him out or whatever. He looks to be walking a lot better right now as Grooms kind of hobbles off, so going to get these guys a blow on defense maybe because they've been going both ways. But the punt is coming up now from Luke Brennan. Good snap, and Brennan under pressure, almost blocked. Gets off a good high kick, though. And Cooper calls for the fair catch, runs away from it then. And the ball is down at around the 15-yard line there. Joe Bahoff down to make the play there. So we're going to take a quick break here. 14-3 Northeastern leading on New York Adams Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
When it's time for preventive maintenance on your vehicle, don't take it to just anyone. At Fink's Garage, you know you found a name you can trust. We're a Napa Auto Care Center located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York, and the technicians we employ are trained professionals. We hope knowing that we're here to serve you gives you peace of mind. Call us at 854-5175 for an appointment. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us fix your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong back with you at Northeastern. Another Irish player down with some cramps here. So the exertion and not a particularly hot night, but enough that some of the cramps are hitting the Irish. So let's take a moment to get a GSLSC scoreboard update here. Some other games around the York Adams League. See what we have going on here. Pequea Valley leading York Tech 13-6. At the half, West York up on Central 14-0. That was at halftime. Northern over Susky 27-21 at the half. Waynesboro 6, Kennerdale nothing. That's still in the first quarter. Cumberland Valley, Spring Grove 14-7. The Eagles at the half. Red Land up on Suburban 10-0. At the half, Reading and William Penn tied at 19 at halftime. 14-6, Dallastown leading Lancaster Catholic in the second quarter. James Buchanan 20, Hanover 19 at the half. Red Lions 7, Hershey 3 in the third quarter. Gettysburg 34, Southwestern 28 in the third. A lot of points in the corral tonight. Eastern and Columbia tied at 7 in the second. 14-7 Dover, still halftime over Shippensburg. 16-8 DeLone over Trinity at the half. Boiling Springs 7, Littlestown 6 in the third. Bermudian 20, New Oxford nothing in the third. And Anvil Cleon over Biglerville 7-0 in the third. All right, here come the Bobcats, and again they pound it straight ahead. And that is Reeser again. Cody Reeser gets out to the 20, so that's a gain of about 4. It'll be second down and 6.
Yeah, this will be a telling drive. If they're as dominant as they were on that last drive where they went 6 plays and 4 first downs, a 3-yard gain, and a touchdown, it's going to be pretty much over for this York Catholic defense.
Yeah. Well, they do have Grooms and Kynard out of there now, so giving them a little bit of a break to try and work those cramps out. And again, they hand it off to Reeser. Reeser over the right side, and he's hit, but just powers forward out to the 28-yard line. He was hit just across the line of scrimmage, but he just kept the piston-like legs going that time. Luke Brennan had him, but brings him down, but not before he gains 8 and a first down.
Yeah, you see it right now. That defense, we talked about them looking tired towards the end of the first half, and I was hoping that halftime break they'd be able to come back out and have some fresher legs, but not able to recover quick enough. Not enough bananas in there at halftime.
Really? So 1st and 10, Bobcats their own 28 now. Josie out of the pistol and gives it straight ahead again, and Reeser one more time, another 10 yards out to the 43-yard line. Jakar Kynard and Scott Bartkowiak bringing him down, but just, again, first down on every play. 10 more for Reeser, and another Irish player is down with a cramp, and they are just being worn out right now. And this is Dan Yokemik, a sophomore who's been very active on offense and defense tonight, and just kind of wearing himself out, and he's going to have to come to the sideline for a play.
Yeah, that's the toughest thing for an athlete, to take yourself out. Coaches always say, tap your helmet if you're tired, if you need a break, but you never feel too tired. You never want to come out, take yourself out of the game, and put someone else in there in your stead. But sometimes it's better for the team if you can man up and do that.
Yep. Ulysses Smith, a sophomore, is coming in to replace him. And Grooms and Hakeem Kynard are both on the sidelines as they suffered cramps. So it is 14-3 Northeastern with 7-3 at the half, 3:37 left here in the Maple Donuts third, but Northeastern just owning this third quarter. Long drive put together and another one underway.
Yeah, you got 3 of your star players for York Catholic on the sideline right now just trying to catch their breath.
Josie out of that pistol again with 2 backs behind him. And they just keep giving it to Reeser, who sidestepped a guy in the backfield. He's got another first down. He's out to the 50-yard line. 12 more for Cody Reeser before a bunch of the Irish finally get him. Smith just came in the game on the stop, but the tackle being made 12 yards downfield. And Cody Reeser now 18 carries on the night. Another first down will total up the yards while you give your thoughts here, Gareth.
Yeah, this is a train right now with no breaks, this Bobcat offense. York Catholic just has no answer up the middle to stop this run.
117 yards for Cody Reeser tonight, and he gets it again, and this time he is hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go down for no gain, so they finally able to gang tackle him that time. Jack Burnside, the senior, in there making the stop from his defensive back spot, so he actually lost a yard there, and that's news, and it'll be second down and 11 now for the Bobcats.
You see this York Catholic defense is, as they're getting beat up, they're still playing hard. They're still trying to fly to the ball. They're still giving maximum effort and still trying to move as best as possible, but they're getting beat up front.
2nd and 11 now. Josie takes the snap and faked it to somebody, wanted to hand it off, and Josie is going to go down in the backfield as hustling through there was Bittner, Burnside, and Heldrich, and Josie goes down back at the 44. That's a loss of 4, so it's going to be set up a 3rd down and about 16 for the Bobcats.
Yeah, up until that play, you've seen the Bobcats. I mean, these running backs are immediately at the 2nd level, into the linebackers and right to the 3rd level, into the defensive backs, and you can't expect those guys to be making those tackles on those running backs and be successful.
Under 2 minutes left in the 3rd, 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 for the Bobcats. Irish defense needs to get off the field on this 3rd and long. Josie takes the snap and play fake. He's going to throw. Has time now, running out of time, being chased back there. Heaves it. That's up for grabs. And Zirkle makes the catch. Holy cow. That ball was in the air for about 7 or 8 seconds, and Zirkle outran Jakar Kynard and makes the catch near the sideline at the Irish 32-yard line. A 26-yard play, and Josie's going to have to buy him a milkshake after the game for that one, because that was a heck of a catch on the part of Jordan Zirkle.
Yeah, that's an exciting play, and what a punch in the gut for this Irish defense. Finally get a break, get some negative yardage out there with a sack, and there you go, the big play, just throws it up, and Zirkle running underneath the ball. Great catch.
4 catches, 53 yards tonight for Jordan Zirkle. Josie hands it off to Cooper on the end around. Gets a block. He's at the 25. Makes a guy miss inside the 20. And Michael Cooper brought down at the 14-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 12 more. And so Reeser on a break. 12-yard gain from Michael Cooper at another 1st down. And, boy, you're right. The Irish defense just wearing down right now.
Yeah, that last big play, that pass on 3rd down, is what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. That was a key to the game for the Irish, is to stop the big plays. Because last year when we saw Northeastern play Spring Grove, that's what kept them in the game, is those big, desperate throws, those big plays, and that's a backbreaker for the Irish.
1st and 10 at the 14 now. Josie takes the snap. High snap. He's able to hand it off to Wack, breaking tackles in the backfield and gets down to the 10-yard line. Could have lost some yards, but ends up getting 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Joe Bahoff with the tackle on Chris Wack. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, this has been a fast quarter so far. We take down to reach 20 seconds here.
Yep.
25, come towards 20 seconds, and Bobcats not showing any sign of slowing up.
Looking to expand the 11-point lead. It's 14-3 now as we approach the end of the quarter. We're down to 12 seconds. And Gobernick comes to the lone wide receiver to the near side now. Josie will take the snap out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion. High snap over his head. And in the backfield, it is covered back there by Wack, or Ankney rather, back to the 25-yard line. A loss of 15. So that will be the end of the 3rd quarter, dominated by Northeastern. After 3, Northeastern 14, York Catholic 3. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. The 4th quarter brought to you by York Mitsubishi comes up next on the York Adams High School Football Game of the Week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Your summer is about to get hotter because it's summer clearance time at Statler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Cruise the days away in a brand new 2014 Jeep Cherokee Latitude or 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express 4x4. The Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Your choice, just $219 a month. Either vehicle in your driveway for only $219 a month. So whether you drive a Jeep Cherokee or a Ram 4x4, you're driving for less during the summer clearance sale at Statler. Stop by today or go online at StatlerAuto.com.
36-month lease, Jeep $24.99, Ram $29.99 to return. Offer ends August 30th. See dealer for details.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Ron Room and Gareth Hissong back at Northeastern High School to start the 4th period, brought to you by York Mitsubishi. And it's going to be Third down and 20 for the Bobcats at the Irish 25. They were in the Jack Giambalvo red zone, but the high snap over Josie's head has now set up a 3rd and long, and the last time they did that, he threw it up for grabs, did Josie, and Jordan Zirkle able to bring it down.
Yeah, much needed break right there for the Irish. A negative play for the Bobcats, setting them up at 3rd and forever at 3rd and 20 from the 25-yard line. Bobcats going left to right, heading into their end zone.
Josie will take the snap now. Must stop for the Irish here. Josie gets the snap, looking to go to Zirkle. Now he fires it toward the end zone, and this is going to be picked off back there. It was intercepted by Joe Bahoff. Good double coverage that time for the Irish. That one had really no chance to be completed. So Bahoff with the pick in the end zone, and that keeps the Irish alive here, Gareth, as we start the York Mitsubishi 4th. 11:53 left. They'll take it over at their own 20. They're down by 2 scores. They're down by 11, so that they're still alive. They needed to get the stop there, and they did.
Yeah, and that could be a big spark. I mean, not the best decision right there by Marcus Josie. I've been praising him all night for being able to make great decisions, but right there, he just thrown it up on 3rd and 20 with the lead you have right now. It'd be nice to at least get another chance to try to make some plays and maybe even kick a long field goal, but a little spark here for the Irish. See if they can capitalize.
Kynard in there with 1 man in the backfield. It's Burnside, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the near side as they go right to left. See if the break helped their cramps a little bit now. They bring the blitz. Kynard fires it for Yokemic through his hands. Oh, Dan should have had that one right at the 25. Just didn't bring it in. It's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Just a little slant pattern would have been good for maybe not a first, but 7 or 8 yards anyway.
That's 2 crucial drops so far tonight from the receivers for the York Irish. Grooms dropped a 1st down pass in the 3rd quarter, and you see Yokemic right there. These are second-half plays that have to be made, and fatigue sets in. You have to overcome that.
2nd and 10 now at the 20-yard line, and Kynard will throw. The blitz comes. The Irish pick it up, fires it, and this one was high for Bart Koyak. He's hit by Cooper. That's incomplete, but that was just a little high. Would have been a 1st down right around the 31, but now 3rd and 10 for the Irish, and they'll want to avoid the 3 and out at all costs.
Yeah, you really just kind of see the Irish breaking down a little bit on both sides of the ball, and that's where that fatigue we talked about towards the second half. They were looking sluggish, and they got their back broke with the 2 seconds left in the first half when the Bobcats scored, and going downhill since.
3rd and 10 now for Keem Kynard looking to throw. Batted down, and penetration was made that time by Sebastian Venable. 5'10", 200-pound senior defensive tackle got into the offensive backfield and swatted that one away right as it left Kynard's hand, and that's going to be another incompletion. 4th down and 10, and a Fink's Garage punt as Luke Brennan comes onto the field for the Irish.
Yeah, not a good sign for this York Irish team. Can't muster any offense here in the 4th quarter.
And they really had it on that first play. That should have been a catch and close to a 1st down, if not one. Brennan gets it away. Again, almost blocked at an end over end. Hits it about the 48 and down by the Irish right at midfield as Greg Bennett hustles down there. So Northeastern will take over after the 3 and out in great field position right at midfield. And York Catholic really needed a drive that time to get them back in this thing and get their defensive break, but it did not happen. It was the Northeastern defense which rose to the occasion.
Yeah, and after that, you wanted to at least get a good kick and play that field position battle. But with the Bobcats getting the ball at midfield right now, the way their offense hasn't been stopped, dangerous for this York Catholic team.
It really is, and coming to the near side now is that man Jordan Zirkle with 4 catches tonight. Lone wide receiver, double back behind Josie. And Josie's going to give it to Reeser straight up the middle. Another big hole, and Reeser picks up 4, almost 5, with a 46-yard line. Gain of 4 to be 2nd down and 6. And, you know, Northeastern very happy with this right now. Just hand the ball off, pick up 4 or 5 yards, and watch that clock tick away, Gareth. We're down to 11-14 in the game.
Yeah, and you got to think that really what you've seen from these two teams is the Bobcats kind of return entire units at every position.
True.
And you see the elements that you miss for York Catholic, that defensive and offensive line that you replace, really hurting them this year.
On 2nd and 6 now, and Reeser again, big hole off the right side. 1st down into the secondary. He rumbles down to about the 31-yard line. Gain of 15 for Cody Reeser. He's got a head of steam by the time anybody is able to lay a hand on him. He's having a heck of a night, but credit the guys up front. It's John Watkins, a sophomore, starting for Adam Kipp tonight, who was ill. Peyton Wogelmuth, Blaine Yinger, Tate Lau, and Jordan Farmer.
Yeah, once you get into that second level with the linebackers and especially the third level with the defensive backs, it's tough to bring that guy down. You just got to dive and reach for those ankles and hope you can wrap him up around the shoelaces.
At the Irish 26, 1st and 10 for the Bobcats now. Driving for what would be a very, very important touchdown. Reeser, big hole off the right side. Another first down inside the 15, inside the 10, down to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Finally brought down by Greg Bennett, but it's going to be another about 18-yard gain. See where they mark this thing? They're marking it at the 7, gain of 19 for Reeser. 1st and goal from there for Northeastern as they are putting the pedal to the metal with 10-12 left here in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter.
I predict a touchdown run on this play, Ron.
Yeah.
The way they've been gashing them every play.
At the 7-yard line now, Josie takes the snap. Gives it to Reeser again, straight up the middle. This time, Reeser stopped at the 4-yard line. Good penetration by Ryan Ratchford, a 6'2", 255-pound junior on the defensive line. And Reeser stopped for just 3 yards there, but it'll be 2nd goal from the 4.
And one thing the Irish have done a good job, ever since they've kind of been getting steamrolled, you see a lot of guys reaching to try to rip that ball out, just trying to make any kind of play they possibly can.
2nd and goal from the 4 now. Zirkle to the top of the formation. Reeser and Wack in the backfield behind Josie. Ankney in the slot to the near side. Ball at the Irish 4. Ankney in motion. And Reeser takes it huge haul, and he waltzes into the end zone. Cody Reeser with a 4-yard touchdown run. His first score of the night. And with 9:16 left in the fourth, that will make it 20-3 Northeastern as they have controlled the second half.
Yeah, it took 6 plays, 50 yards. Cody Reeser toting the rock down the field, getting his first touchdown of the season.
And Sasala on for the extra point attempt. It's blocked. Kicked it right into the line, so the PAT is no good. However, the touchdown run by Cody Reeser makes it Northeastern 20 and York Catholic 3. They scored it from the Jack Giambalvo Dealers Red Zone. 20-3, Northeastern leading York Catholic. We're going to take a timeout brought to you by your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Hi, this is Eric Depew, head coach of the York Catholic Fighting Irish. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
And we're back here at Northeastern, where the home fans are happy as the Bobcats have taken a 20-3 lead over York Catholic now with 9:15 left in the game. Here's our Fast Signs kickoff. Sasala, end over end boot. Bennett retreats, takes it at about the 8. Greg up the far hash mark now, cuts to the outside, still running and up to about the 30, 31-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Irish. Let's get our scoring recap now, as brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
That drive looked a little bit too easy. 50 yards in 2 minutes and 16 seconds, going 6 plays, capped off with a 4-yard touchdown run by Cody Reeser. It puts us at our current score, Northeastern up 20, York Catholic 3.
24 carries tonight for Cody Reeser. We'll get you a total yardage in a moment here.
Yeah, I looked at you, Ron, after that first possession that the Bobcats had of this second half, and wide eyes, I said, whoa, I think we just realized the way the rest of this game is going to pan out. And that's going to be backed up by these total yardage.
169 yards for Cody Reeser on 24 carries tonight, 1 touchdown. That is a night's work, fans, and we're not quite done yet. The Irish down big now, 20-3, 4 wide receivers, and Kynert will go from the gun. And he's going to run. He's going to try to run. He cannot run. He is brought down back at about the 27. A flag flies, so we'll see what that is. It was a loss of about 3 back to the 28, but Hakeem Kynert is just got the cramps. He cannot run right now. So we'll see what the call is going to be. Sebastian Venable made the play, and we'll get you some scores here in a minute.
How's West York doing over Central?
They are doing well. They're at 27-6 right now, and getting some updates from the family members over there. So the Bulldogs and Ron Miller are looking to avenge last year and get off to the good start, and they are doing that as it's 27-6 now in the third quarter. Other scores: Dover at the half over Ship, 20-7. So the Eagles looking good again out of the gate. Bermudian over New Oxford, 20-7 in the fourth. Anvil Cleon over Biglerville, 10-0 in the third. Littlestown 12, Boiling Springs 7 in the fourth. DeLone 23, Trinity 16 in the third. Eastern and Columbia tied at 7 in the second. And at Gettysburg 34, Southwestern 28. That's at the halftime. Red Lion 14, Hershey nothing in the third. So Lions off to the good start there. James Buchanan 20, Hanover 19 at the half. Dallastown over Lancaster Catholic 21-6 in the third. William Penn taking a 25-19 lead over Reading at the half. Redland 10, Suburban nothing at the half. Cumberland Valley 21, Spring Grove 10 in the third. Eagles hanging in. Here's Kynard to throw. Rolls to his right and nowhere to throw it. Now will run, and Kynard down the far sideline. And now that's going to be a late hit against Northeastern, I do believe, as the Tate Lau hit Kynard well out of bounds. Kynard got to the from the 31, he got to the 45, so he picked up about 17 on the run, and I think they're going to tack some on. Northern over Susquehannock 27-21, so the Warriors looking to be much more competitive this year. And Pequea Valley over York Tech 26. So some interesting scores there, some good starts for some of the York Adams League teams tonight. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, that's back-to-back penalties for Bobcats after a very clean game. Before that, we've only had a total of 5 penalties.
And that was a clear, you could see that from here. Lau hit him late and laid into him, so that'll move it into Bobcat territory down to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Irish. 8:43 left, but it is a 20-3 Northeastern lead.
You see Lau head to the sidelines, takes his scolding, and he's going to take a couple plays off after that.
I bet that's not a fun thing to do after you get a late hit penalty, huh? Kynard, a little flare pass to Brennan, the tight end. Brennan at the 40-yard line, and he's down to the 39. Good defense, Cody Reeser and Johnson, who's been making plays all night tonight. Connor Johnson. It's going to be a 4-yard gain on the pass from Kynard to Brennan. They'll set up a 2nd down and 6. Brennan's 2nd catch of the night.
And
we have a flag now. It might be a holding penalty against the Irish, someone in the booth is saying. 2 costly penalties now. The Irish, the beginning of this half, were driving at a 1st and goal at about the 8, called back for a penalty, and then they didn't make it on 3rd or 4th down, and that's when Northeastern just took off. This could be an entirely different game. Another big penalty stopping the momentum here.
Yeah, this is just shooting themselves in the foot, and the way they've broken down so far with that fatigue setting in this second half, they just cannot afford to do that, and they haven't been able to overcome these mistakes.
Now back to their 49-yard line from there, and Kynard kind of hobbling to his right now, looking to throw, and fires it downfield, has a man. Brennan is tight end behind the defense at the 10. Brennan brought down at the 3-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Irish on the 4-yard line. A 45-yard pass. He got behind the defense. Gobernick able to make the touchdown-saving tackle, but the Irish with a big 45-yard pass to the tight end Brennan, who was absolutely running free behind the defense. And credit Kynard on the run for putting that one on the money, Gareth.
Yeah, absolutely. Great throw right there. Sees his receiver downfield late, just throws it up. Great job by Brennan to bring it in.
Kynard gonna run from the 4 and puts his head down, gets down to about the 1.5 not in. So Kynard probably would have scored if he was full strength there, but as it is, he gains about 3 down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there for the Irish. Time not on their side. 7:52 here in the York Mitsubishi 4th quarter. Irish trying to get back in this thing now. 5 wide receivers, and they fired it to Yokemic in the end zone, and it is a touchdown on a 1-yard touchdown pass from Hakeem Kynard to Dan Yokemic. And that will cut the lead to 20-9 with 7:41 left here in the 4th. And so now the question will be, will the Irish go for the onside kick after this one? But first of all, we're going to have Brennan try the PAT.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting decision for Depew. They'll be down 10 points 7 minutes, 40 seconds left.
And, they're down 11 as the PAT is the line drive under the goalpost. So the last two PATs have been missed. So the score is now Northeastern 20, York Catholic 9. And we'll await the coach's decision on the kickoff after this. We'll take this timeout as that score came from the Jack G. and Ballville Dealers Red Zone. This timeout brought to you by your neighborhood Surefine Markets. 20-9, Northeastern leading York Catholic in the fourth. York Adams High School Football Game of the Week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine.
Firing up that grill? Well, first, step up to the plate and swing for the fences with your neighborhood Surefine Butchers. We're not talking case-ready prepackaged bundles of meat brought in from who knows where. Your local Surefine store has meat cases filled with freshly packaged fillets, thick chops, and delicious steaks cut just the way you like it. Plenty of great-tasting smokehouse meats, too. Shop Nell's, Surefine, Wetzel's, and New Oxford Surefine stores.
We're your neighborhood Surefine stores.
Catch weekly specials at surefinemarkets.com.
Hi, this is John Shapansky, head coach of Northeastern Bobcats. You're listening to the High School Football Game of the Week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And Ron Room and Gareth Hissong back with you at Northeastern. The Irish, no quitting these guys, and that's got to make Eric Depew and his coaching staff happy as they were really getting beaten up here where they put a nice drive together. And let's get our scoring recap now, courtesy of Yorktown Roofing and Siding, as the Irish touchdown makes it 20-9.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of the luck of the Irish there on a big play to the tight end, but took 6 plays, 69 yards, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown pass, Akeem Kinnard to wide receiver Dan Yokemic. And with 7 minutes and 41 seconds left, Northeastern leads 20, York Catholic 9.
Okay.
We have a deep kick here, not going to go with the onside kick.
Fast signs kickoff into the end zone, so the Irish will try to look for their defense to come up and be able to make the plays here, which they have not been able to do here in the second half. So we will see, but they're going to have to get a 3-and-out and get this ball back as they are down by 2 scores, 20-9 here, as we play with 7:41 left in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. And Cody Reeser, 24 carries, 169 yards on the night. He has been the man. 1 touchdown for Northeastern.
Over 160 yards.
Yeah, not a lot of hope the way the Bobcats have been running the ball. And as they start here at the 20-yard line, I imagine they'll eat up a lot of this clock.
Yep.
7 minutes and 41 ticks left.
Josie takes the snap and gives it off to Wack. Chris Wack now running straight ahead out to the 23. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there. First guy was Jake Kravetsky for York Catholic making the hit there. So 2nd down and 7 now for Northeastern. But they're running the clock, and they'll take that.
We saw that big play from quarterback Akeem Kinnard to the tight end Brennan, and we'll see a little bit of luck of Irish there. We'll see if they can find any more luck and they try to strip this ball, try to get a turnover, and see if they can make something happen here with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Circle to the top of the formation with Jakar Kynard on him. Everybody else in tight. And Josie in the backfield. Takes the snap and gives it straight up the middle. Now Wack cutting to the outside. Stiff arms a guy, breaks a tackle into the secondary at the 40-yard line. And they bring him down from behind at the 47-yard line. A gain of 24. Brennan on the stop. But Chris Wack picking up where Marcus Josie left off as he takes a 24-yard tote for another big first down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, very smart play right there by Chris Wack. He's kind of heading towards the sideline, decides to cut it back inside to keep this clock rolling. Great job right there, coaches, making their players aware of the game situation.
Well, one thing York Catholic is not going to face in Division III this year, they're not going to face the numbers of players that Northeastern has, and that's going to be a benefit to them. And that's one thing when you get a bigger school and a smaller school, and it's shown up here tonight. Josie now will take the snap. Does so. Fakes and hands it off to Cooper. Cooper looking to get outside, but he's being chased in the backfield by Sean Lamont. Reverses his field, Barry Sanders like, but still goes down at the 40-yard line. A loss of 8. Good play by Lamont. It's going to be 2nd down and 18 from there.
Ron, you said it perfectly. You know, these guys playing a 4-quarter game is very tough for the Irish to keep up with Northeastern and the numbers of the guys and fresh legs. And York Catholic has much more guys playing both ways, getting exhausted throughout this game. But if these two teams play 1 quarter, they're pretty evenly matched.
Yes,
that first quarter, we didn't see a whole lot of scoring, but very, very competitive.
Really. Yeah, first half. So 2nd and 18 now. Bobcats at their own 40. And in motion goes a man, and they give it off to Reeser, I believe, and Cody up to the 42-yard line. Picks up 2. Scott Bartkowiak on the stop. It's going to be 3rd down, about 16 now for Northeastern. But Northeastern, to take nothing away from them, they're a good-looking team. They have a bunch of guys back from last year, and they are looking like a team that is going to make some noise. They're moving up to Division I, but they might be ready to handle some of those big schools. We'll see.
Yeah, we talked about it multiple times tonight, and their coach Stepanek said it earlier that they went through a lot of growing pains last year. It took a lot of bruises, a lot of aches and pains for them to grow, and that's going to be crucial for them this year, moving up.
I think we might have a delay of game. The back judge threw his flag, and that's typically what it is, and that is indeed the call. So that will make it 3rd and even longer. That's going to be 3rd and about 21 now for the Bobcats back at their own 37-yard line. 4:52 left in the 4th, 20-9, Northeastern leading. So the Irish need to get the stop here on 3rd and very long, get the ball back, and try and get a quick score. Northeastern out over the football now, and Josie will snap it in the backfield. His wide receiver, Zirkle, is to the near side. And he's going to throw. Fires it deep, and it's almost picked off. No, there's going to be a flag, though, and they're probably going to get Joe Bahoff on pass interference on Chris Wack. Bahoff played that pretty well. I think he would have probably made the play without the interference, but he definitely hit the receiver, and that's another killer on 3rd down for the Irish as they're going to give up the pass interference penalty. Now, I believe that is a 15-yard penalty, though, in high school, so that will not be a 1st down if that is what they march it off, although it will make it 3rd and about 6 or so for Northeastern. And that is, in fact, the call, and they will march the ball up to the 49-yard line of York Catholic. So from there, it will now be 3rd down and about 7 for Northeastern. So much more makeable, and the Irish, again, a big 3rd down mistake here and giving Northeastern new life. Josie will take the snap out of the backfield. And gives it off to Reeser, looking to get outside, and he's not going to make it. He gets down to the 46, picks up about 3. Good defense by the Irish that time. As making the play was Jake Kravetsky, a senior in there playing defensive back. Gain of just 2, and so it's going to be 4th down now, and we will see what Northeastern does. It looks like they're going to have a Fink's Garage punt, as in there is Chase Sasala to boot it away. The clock runs at 4:15. So they want to turn it over if they don't make it to give the Irish the ball near midfield.
Now give the ball here. The Irish pin them deep in their own territory with 4 minutes left in the ball game. The way this defense has been playing.
Yep. Grooms is deep. Grooms can make something happen, so we'll see. And they may take a delay a game here to run more clock, and the 5 yards really won't matter much. So it looks like what Northeastern is going to do. And there is the delay of game. So that'll move the ball back to the 49 of Northeastern, and they'll punt it from there. So Grooms will be back there by himself, single safety. He'll try to make something happen and see if he can set the Irish up in position for a quick strike, because they need it. They're down by 11 points with 3:51 left in this football game. There's a low snap, no pressure, and Sasala, kind of a bad kick off the side of his foot, goes out of bounds, and the Irish are going to get pretty decent position, somewhere probably around the 40-yard line, as the official walking up the sideline and stops at the 35. So 1st and 10 from there for the Irish. I contend, again, the officials really have no idea where that went out when they do that, but it looks good. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at when they do that, but anyway, the Irish have their own 35 now. It is desperation time. 3:45 left. Northeastern leading at 20-9 here. So they know Kiner's going to have to go downfield, because they need to score in a hurry and then get the ball back. Northeastern looking to avenge the 5-point loss at the Irish field last year to start the season.
I'm biting my tongue, Ron. I don't like to get on the refs too much. They have a tougher job than people realize.
Oh, no, they do. I don't say it. I see the NFL guys do it, and I don't think they know what they're looking at either. And the blitz comes on the snap. Kiner stands in there, fires. Oh, across the middle, almost picked off And a great anticipation back there by Zach Williams, who cut in front of Grooms at the last minute. Didn't quite get it, but a great anticipation by the defensive back there. Williams, the 6', 165-pound junior, 2nd and 10.
That's great recognition right there, seeing that slant pattern coming and jumping that route. That's something, if you watch this York Catholic team, you know that's going to come pretty often, and you'll be able to, and especially with Sean Grooms. So good decision right there.
On 2nd and 10, Kiner to throw under pressure, steps away from it, he's going to run. He's at the 40, spins away, and out to about the 41, 42-yard line. Kept him in bounds, keeps the clock running, which is not good news for the Irish. And it's going to be 3rd down now and 4 as they mark it at the 41-yard line. So York Catholic needs to hustle up here, and they're tired, but they need to get to the line and get this playoff in a hurry. Clock down to 3:17. Probably 4-down territory here because the punt does them no good at all.
Absolutely.
5 wide receivers. Kiner takes the snap. The blitz comes across the middle and a little bit behind Grooms, and he's unable to bring it in. That would have been a tough catch to make. He had to reach back with the left hand, unable to pull it in. And is there a flag on the field? I believe there is on the far side there. So we'll see what this is.
Really seen a lot of uncharacteristic miscues from the York Catholic offense tonight. Some drops from the receivers, some dependable receivers in Yochemic and Grooms, and Hakeem Kinner been off target on 3 or 4 passes.
I think it was an ineligible man downfield. He touched his hat there for a moment. And so the Bobcats deciding what to do. It'll be 4th down if they don't take it, 4th and 4. So if they take it, they'll give the Irish another shot at it. But they're going to take it and move them back, I guess, 10 yards. It'll be 3rd down then and about 14. So that'll make it a tougher get for the Irish, and they will walk this penalty back from the 41-yard line. It's a 5-yard penalty. So back to the 36, and from there it will be 3rd down and 9 for the Irish at their own 36, but the big issue, just 3:06 on the clock at Northeastern, up 20-9. So the Irish have 2 more shots at it here, but not much time left, and Kynard will set the play up. He moves his tight end Brennan out a step or 2. 3 wide receivers to the top, 2 to the near side here, 3rd and 9. Kynard takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Sets, fires it deep downfield for Grooms. Grooms brings it in. Oh, a good catch by Quashawn Grooms at about the 22 or 23-yard line. They're going to mark it to the 24. And so that is 26 and 14. A 40-yard pass completion from Quashawn Grooms to Quashawn Grooms from Kynard. And so the Irish keep it alive here with a 40-yard play on 3rd and 9 to the Bobcats 24.
And that's exactly what you want to see when you're facing adversity like this. You see 2 captains, and Hakeem Kinard and wide receiver Sean Grooms hooking up, playing as hard as they can with 3 minutes left, and you're down 11 points.
Yeah, Eric Depue's got to be proud with how his guys have hung in there in the 4th quarter. Timeout by Northeastern, just get their defense set. So let's give you a GSLSC scoreboard update. While we do that here, West York 34, Central 6 in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs putting a spanking on the Panthers tonight. Did not see that one coming. All right, what else? Northern 34, Susky 21 at the half. Cumberland Valley 21, Spring Grove 17 in the 4th. Eagles hanging in there for, or the Rockets hanging in there for Russ Stoner. Good job there. Redland 18-0, Suburban nothing in the 3rd. William Penn leading Reading 25-19 in the 4th. Dallastown 28, Lancaster Catholic 6. Good start for the Wildcats and Kevin Myers. Red Lion 14, Hershey nothing in the 3rd. Gettysburg 37, Southwestern 34 in the 3rd quarter at the Corral. What a game that is. Fairfield picking up where they left off last year, 21-3 over Newport in the 4th. Way to go, Green Knights. Dover 27, Shippensburg 14 in the 3rd. Eagles looking tough. DeLone 23, Trinity 22 in the 3rd. So those are some key scores for you tonight, folks, and we'll keep you posted. But so far looking to be a pretty good start for the York Adams League here. The Irish 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line of the Bobcats now. Irish need to get a score quickly. 2:55 left. They are down by 11. Burnside in motion. Empty backfield now for Kynard. He takes the snap. The rush comes. He's got to step away. He does. He's going to have to run. Breaks a tackle to 20, trying to get out of bounds, stop the clock. Down the far sideline. I think he is inside the 10-yard line. He is at about the 8-yard line, so a gain of 16 for Akeem Kynard, and he got out of bounds. Or rather, let's see, he was at the 26 to the 8. That's a gain of 18, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock. So Kynard with a heck of a run. And first and goal for the Irish now at the Bobcat 8. 2:47 on the clock. And Kynard will go in the backfield with 5 wide receivers, 3 near, 2 top. Kynard fires it toward the end zone. Touchdown! That is caught by Joe Bahoff, I believe. A little slant route, and it is an 8-yard touchdown pass with 2:41 left. So this one ain't over yet, folks. And it is Joe Bahoff who makes the reception for the Irish. His first catch tonight. And it's 20-15 with 2:41 remaining.
We talked about resiliency at that halftime pep talk for this Irish team, and you see it right here, getting their 2 captains, their leaders, Akeem Kynard and Rashawn Grooms, hooking up to keep them alive, get them down the field in a big play. And right there, great job, Akeem Kynard, to capitalize on the touchdown.
Yep.
And they're going to go for 2 right here.
Yep. Now that would put them within a field goal to tie it, and Brennan has a 25-yarder tonight. So Kynard will line up in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure comes. Fires it toward the end zone. Has a man, and it's Brennan. He brings it in. So the 2-point PAT makes it 20-17 with 2:41 remaining. Holy cow.
A classic play right there. Get everyone flowing to the right. Take your tight end, and you run him against the grain of the defense, and where the rest of the flow of the offense is going, wide open on the left side of the end zone. And we got a ball game here, 3-point ball game, 2 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Wow, how about that? And a 2-point PAT. So you know the Irish are going to have to, I think, got to go for the onside, although they have all 3 of their timeouts left. So maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a big decision. The way this offense has been rolling for the Bobcats, it's dangerous to get that ball back in their hands.
It is. Let's get a scoring recap here, if we can, from the Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
Absolutely. 75 yards in a matter of 5 plays, capped off with an 8-yard touchdown pass, Akeem Kynard to Joe Bahoff. I'm not sure how many catches he had tonight, but that's biggest
his first. That is his first catch. There was also a big 40-yard pass from Kynard to Grooms that set that thing up.
Yeah, we sit here with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left with 3-point lead with the Bobcats 20 and York Catholic 17.
Wow. So we'll see what they do. Northeastern's expecting an onside kick. They have 9 players within about 6 yards of midfield. And we'll see what Luke Brennan will do. Brennan just got the 2-point PAT to get him within a field goal, and he has, remember, a 25-yard made field goal tonight, does Luke Brennan.
The Irish have been cramping up. They've been tired. We've seen fatigue, but right here, you're going to see maximum effort, and they're going to be going at full speed.
Yep. Got the adrenaline working right now, so we will see this Fast Signs kickoff coming with 2:41 left, and all of a sudden a 3-point game. Brennan approaches the football, and they go onside. Whoa, squibbed it, and it's out of bounds. So I don't know if that's what they wanted to do. It avoids the – I don't think that is what they wanted to do. I think he was trying to kick that into the ground and just didn't hit it right. So that's going to give Northeastern the ball at their 40, I believe, right? Is that where you get it on the out-of-bounds kick?
Yep, on the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't use any time. That's positive. So Northeastern really needs to get a couple of first downs. The Irish have all 3 timeouts left. So the Irish need a big defensive stand, and Northeastern needs to run the clock.
No, certainly a gamble, but do you try to get some more big bodies in there and try to stuff up the middle of this defense where they've been getting gashed?
Yeah.
The Bobcats go to Suburban.
All right, Zirkle comes to the near side, the lone wide receiver, as he has been all night. And Josie in the backfield with 2 backs behind him. 4-man front for the Irish. In motion is Ankney, and the snap, and they give it to Reeser. And the ball's out, I think. Reeser was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. I think he fell on the ball.
He dropped the ball, but it looked like he fell on it right away.
So Reeser, no gain, and the Irish take a timeout. That's their first.
So far, so good for the Irish.
Yep. So they ran 13 seconds off there. So 2nd and 10, and the Irish want to do that 2 more times, and they'll get the ball back with about 2 minutes left, and who knows. But tell you what, they have not been able to stop Cody Reeser tonight. His 27 carries, 171 yards on the night and a touchdown.
I thought both these teams they both played conservative games the entire time. And you see the big plays. Hakeem Kinnard to the tight end. Hakeem Kinnard to Rashawn Grooms down the field. These are the kind of big plays. You should be taking these shots throughout the game.
Let's get a GSLSC scoreboard update. Some great games going on. It is Reading 26 now, William Penn 25 in the 4th. That's an exciting game going on. What else? Delone 23, 222 in the 3rd. Dover 34-14 over Ship. Redland 25-0 over Suburban. Dallastown 35-6 over Lancaster Catholic. Get you some more scores in a minute. 2nd and 10 at the 40 now. Bobcats line it up. 2:28 left in the game. Bobcats by 3 over the Irish. And in the backfield, and tackled for a loss as Dan Yokemik comes through and takes Chris Wack down for a loss of 5, as Yokemik has played a heck of a game defensively tonight for the Irish, and they'll take their 2nd timeout, and it's a 5-yard loss to the 35. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Northeastern. Let's get the rest of these scores out of the way. Littlestown 18, Boiling Springs 13, Annville 10, Biglerville nothing. Bermudian has beaten New Oxford now 34-7. That's a final. Eastern and Columbia 7-all. That's just 2nd quarter. Fairfield 21-3 over Newport in the 4th. Gettysburg 37, Southwestern 34 in the 4th. Redline gets a big win to open their 2nd season at Jesse Shea 28-7 over Hershey. And Northern 41, Susquehanna 28 in the 4th. Waynesboro over Kennerdale 34-7. West York 41, Central 13 in the 4th. And Pequea Valley over York Tech 20-12 in the 4th. So your GSLSC scoreboard update. Big 3rd down here, Gareth. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, this is a big moment for this York Catholic defense. Look for the Bobcats to go something conservative and short, maybe a bubble screen right here.
Yeah, 4 wide receivers now. Irish have had trouble on 3rd down, and Josie to throw has time. Now running out of it. The pressure comes, and Brennan has him. He is sacked by Luke Brennan at the 28-yard line. Irish will take their final timeout. Loss of 7 as Brennan just kept coming from his defensive end spot and got to Josie. So a loss of 7. The Irish defense does the job. They'll get the 3 and out, and with 2:12 left, Northeastern will punt, and Gareth, the Irish stand to get pretty decent field position here because Chris Sasala will be hitting this one from somewhere around his 17, 18-yard line.
Yeah, I really thought John Szczepanski was going to go something a little more conservative, just try to get a couple more yards right there, play the field position game, trust his defense, but they've been getting hit with these big plays and his deep passes, so he went with the real route, ran the slot guy, the 3rd receiver in from the sideline, tried to run that wheel route and just not enough time. This York Catholic defense came screaming off the edge and great pressure and gets the sack. Exactly what the Irish needed right now.
I'll tell you, this defense has not been able to do this the entire 2nd half, Gareth, and now they do with the game on the line.
All because Coach Depew said, let's be resilient and physical in this 2nd half.
Well, they certainly have been. So the crowd is into it now. Decent crowd on hand here for our opener, and Chris Sasala will boot it. He stands at about his 13 to receive this snap. Grooms is the lone guy back there, and a good kick. Grooms will take it at the 35, and he is hit immediately. Great special teams coverage. David Ankney is down there to make the tackle. A good punt and great coverage by Ankney. So it'll be at the 33-yard line where York Catholic will start 1st and 10 with 2:02 left. The Irish down by 3.
They have plenty enough left in the tank to make these plays. Hakeem Kinnard, if he just digs deep, puts his passes on the targets, and if I think York Catholic, they trust in that passing game right now and not try to go back to that conservative run, they can really do something here with 2 minutes left.
No timeouts for the Irish. They used them all on defense, but they have 2:02 left. And then remember, in high school football, the clock stops when you're out of bounds and when they're moving the chains if there's a 1st down. Kynard will go out of the gun, and they'll send 5 wide receivers, 3 to the top, 2 to the near side as the Irish go right to left.
Kynard alone in the shotgun.
Kynard takes the snap, rolls to his right. He'll have time to throw. Looking for something to happen, fires it deep down for Yokemic, and Dan almost made the play, but good defense that time for Northeastern by Zach Williams, as Kiner threw that back across his body, and Williams had a shot at it. Yokemic went up, almost took it away, but it's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Smart play call right there to get Hakeem Kinnard on the roll, out of the pocket, able to use his legs, get out there, see some open things. Throws back against the grain, which is always tough for a quarterback to do, but if they don't keep him on the move and out of the pocket, I don't think this offensive line can stop the defensive rush.
2nd and 10 at the Irish, 33 now, and 1:55 left. Kiner to throw. They pick up the blitz. Kiner gets away from it. He's going to try to run. He's still trying to make it happen back there, but he goes down at the 28-yard line. Clock is running, and who made the play? Was that Reeser? I think it was Cody Reeser. Oh, my gosh. What a game. So Kynard will take a 7-yard loss, and the clock rolls. It's 3rd and 17 now, clock at 1:30. So the Irish have 2 chances left, and it just got a lot tougher. 5 wides, 3 near, 2 to the top. Kynard out of the gun. Slow snap on the ground, picks it up. Rolls to his right and throws it deep downfield, and Groom's unable to make it. Was falling down at midfield. Almost picked off, although I think it would have been out of bounds as Cooper tried to pick that off. He didn't, but it would have been out of bounds. I think if he caught it, Grooms was falling down trying to backpedal. So what it comes down to is 4th and 17, the Irish at their 28 with 1:12 left.
Well, you got to go for the gusto now. Go throw the ball as far as you can downfield, because not going to get much short.
Got to get 17 to keep it alive. Burnside comes into the game now. Talks to Kiner. They don't have a lot of time left here, and they're out of timeouts, so they're going to get this play off. And Kiner back into the shotgun. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure's there. Steps away from it. Fires it across the middle, and Bartkowiak makes the catch. What a grab by Scott Bartkowiak at the 46-yard line. It is a 20-yard completion and a first down, and the Irish are still alive.
Yeah, hanging by a thread, but they stay alive. Give themselves another chance and another set of downs. And here they go at the 46-yard line, moving right to left with under a minute.
Yep, stop the clock while they move the chains. Clock now down to 55 and ticking. New set of downs for the Irish. Kiner takes the snap. Fires it across the middle. He's got Yokemic. Yokemic inbounds, though, to the 46. That's a gain of 8, but the clock will tick here for the Irish.
Yokemic trying to get as many yards as possible. If he just went north right away, he would have got a first down to stop the clock.
And they'll spike it to stop the clock now. We'll set them up with 3rd down and about 2.5 or 3. With 30 seconds left, they are at the Bobcat 47-yard line. Now, let's keep this in mind. Luke Brennan has a 25-yard field goal tonight, so if the Irish can get it somewhere inside the 20, they could probably take a shot at a field goal to tie this thing as well. Now, the Irish are over on the sideline. The play clock is running. They don't have timeouts. So they're going to have to hustle back in here, and they've only got about 15 seconds to get this play off right now, as Kynard comes to the middle of the field on the big orange end for Northeastern. They better hustle. And Yokemic. 5 seconds left. There's the blitz by Northeastern. Kiner rolls to his right. He's hit. Fires it over his head. And they're going to call intentional grounding, I think, because they're going to say he was throwing it to nobody. Flipped it back over his head. He was in the grasp of Gary Gobernick in the backfield about 8 yards deep.
That was interesting.
Now, he got it to the line of scrimmage, so yeah, intentional grounding, and that is loss of down. So that's going to be 10 yards and a loss of down, and that is huge because that's going to set the Irish up with 4th down and a long, long way to go. And Kiner just trying to avoid the sack and stop the clock, but the official was having none of it.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, Hakeem Kiner really did everything he could right there, but these Bobcats, they knew what he was going to try to do and get out of the pocket, and try to make a play on the run, rolling out.
So at the 38-yard line of York Catholic, 4th down and very long, about 17-18, but 23 seconds left. Irish need the first down and then get another play off quickly. Kynard, the blitz comes. And Kiner under pressure, and he's going to go. He got away, but then he goes down. The second man got him. And that will be the ball game. As the sack comes, Cooper got the sack. But there was another guy who got through first, and I can't see who that was exactly. I think it was Tate Lau. But the sack of Kynard, Northeastern is going to have to snap it once with 16 seconds left. But a heck of a game to kick off our coverage of high school football this year, as it's 20-17. And on fourth down, the blitz came, and it was just too much for the Irish to pick up.
Yeah, fortunately, they didn't get a sideline penalty right there with coaches and the celebration right there after the play. Coach John Stepanski very upset with his sideline right now.
These guys lost. They remember last year, and they lost those first 3 games by 7 points and had a 1-9 season, and they almost saw this one get away tonight. They had a big lead in the fourth, and the Irish stormed back to get it within 3, and a flag flies from the referee. And illegal procedure, somebody moved on Northeastern. They just got to snap it once, and that'll wrap it up here. But great game. Glad you were with us here. Boy, an exciting one to kick things off here. And 2 good teams. Northeastern, they're going to have a tougher schedule in Division I, but I think they're going to be ready for it from what I saw tonight. And here's Josie with the final snap, and he will take the kneel, and that'll do it. So the Northeastern Bobcats will celebrate at home tonight with the 20-17 win over the Fighting Irish of York Catholic. But in Division III, this York Catholic team is going to be a group with which to contend.
They had a great test tonight. Battle tested after this ball game.
You bet. That's our final. Northeastern 20, York Catholic 17. We're going to take a break, come back with the Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week on 1350.com and GameTimePA.com, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine.
Don't miss out. York Mitsubishi's 25th anniversary sale is the best deal in America. Remaining inventory must go to make room for the 2015. The all-new 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage with up to 44 miles per gallon is now only $11,995. The lowest priced car in America. The 2014 Outlander Sport with up to 32 miles per gallon, just $16,995. Both vehicles come with Mitsubishi's famous 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best time to get the best deal in America, now through August 31st during York Mitsubishi's 25th anniversary sale.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillitz, and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Unique Physique is offering free sports assessments for athletes in all sports. Find out what you need to do to improve in your particular sport. Unique Physique will measure your vertical and broad jumps, your chest, leg, and core strength, as well as your pro agility and shack skill test. We'll identify your strengths and weaknesses, and we'll let you know how to jump higher, run faster, and get quicker. Free sports assessments of $50 value are available to boys and girls, both for individual and team sports. Call Unique Physique at 755-2639 to set up your free assessment.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Well, we had a heck of a game here at Manchester tonight, folks. Glad you were with us on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com as Northeastern hangs on to defeat the York Catholic Fighting Irish 20-17. The coaches talking to their players out on the field, but this was a heck of a game. And let's get our scoring recap here, always brought to you by our friends at Yorktown Roofing and Siding. Gareth,
yeah,
take it
great
away.
effort by both these teams, and just like I predicted at halftime, this game would come down to the wire, and we saw that true in 4 quarters. Started out with the scoring. York Catholic in the second quarter went with an 11-play drive, 4 minutes, 33 seconds, capped it off with 25-yard field goal by Luke Brennan, and that was at 6 minutes and 28 seconds, gave them the lead 3-0. And the drive right after that, Northeastern answered with a 13-play, 70-yard, 6-minute drive, capped off with a 7-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Marcus Josie to wide receiver David Ackney, and that put our halftime score at 7-3 Northeastern's way. Northeastern came out in the second half after a great defensive stop, gets the ball and goes 70 yards in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. And Chris Wack capped off that with a 26-yard touchdown run. That was with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Northeastern went up 14-3 over York Catholic. And in the fourth quarter, we had another answer from Northeastern when that offense really got rolling. Looked like a train with no brakes on it. They went 6 plays, 2 minutes, 16 seconds, 50 yards, capped off with a 4-yard touchdown run by Cody Reeser, who really carried most of the weight for that Northeastern running game tonight. And that put Northeastern up 20-3. York Catholic answered late, came back with a 69-yard drive, a 6-play drive, and capped that off with a 1-yard touchdown pass from Akeem Kinnard to wide receiver Daniel Kemick. And that was with 7 minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They got the ball back, answered again, went 5 plays, 75 yards. Capped that off with an 8-yard touchdown pass, Akeem Kinnard to Joe Bahoff, who had his first catch and first touchdown of the season. And that put our final score, Northeastern 20, York Catholic 17.
All right, it was a heck of a game. Glad you were with us, folks. This is the Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. Take a break and back with the Shipley Energy post-game stats after this on the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Hello, Maple Donuts. Mabel speaking.
Mabel?
No, Mabel. I work for Mabel.
Oh, they sound the same.
Yeah, I get that a lot. What can I do for you?
What kinds of Maple Donuts are there?
What kinds of Maple Donuts?
Yeah, you know, what kinds of flavors does Maple Donuts have?
Are you serious? Maple Donuts has 58 varieties. You know that, right?
Well, yeah. See, I'm a teacher, and I wanted to celebrate back to school by taking a dozen Maple Donuts into the teacher's lounge.
Listen, Teach, I really think you ought to just come in and see for yourself.
Well, in order to find out what everyone would like, I'm creating a multiple choice sheet.
Sounds like homework to me, but whatever, okay. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Glazed cream filled, cookies and cream, cinnamon buns, toasted coconut, maple caramel, maple bacon, apple dandy, chocolate devil's food, chocolate peanut covered. You still there?
Phew, still with you.
Peach, jelly filled, blueberry, vanilla icing with sprinkles, chocolate icing with sprinkles, Long John's French, Kreller's Bavarian. You really want me to keep going?
No. I think I better come in.
Yeah, like Charlie Donut always says, you gotta see the selection to believe it.
Maple Donuts taste right.
Providing quality services efficiently and in a timely manner to its clients is the mission of the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins. GSLSC is equipped to handle any real estate transactions, leases, residential and commercial real estate settlements, zoning issues, and all matters involving municipalities. They are also experienced in the formation and operation of family real estate ventures that are tax sensitive to the needs of the investors. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins is an approved title insurance agency and can provide you with title insurance and legal representation at one low cost when buying a home or investment property. Don't risk any real estate settlement without an experienced real estate attorney from the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins at your side. Phone 717-757-7602. They've been handling residential and commercial real estate matters in South Central Pennsylvania for more than 50 years. With mortgage interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy or refinance. Phone 717-757-7602 today or visit their website, gslsc.com.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
And we're back here at Northeastern. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you on the Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. Great opening game for our 2014 high school football season. Glad you're with us as Northeastern hangs on to defeat York Catholic 20-17. Now our post-game stats brought to you by Shipley Energy for the Fighting Irish. Akeem Kinnard, 16 carries, 82 yards tonight, so he had 1,700 yards rushing last year. He's heading that way this year, too. Greg Bennett had 5 carries for 13 yards. Sean Lamont 1 for 1, and Jakar Kinnard 1 for 2. The Irish 23 carries, 98 yards on the ground tonight. Hakeem Kinnard through the air, 13 of 24 for 203 yards and a couple of touchdowns. So he was putting it up when he had to tonight. Quashawn Grooms, 5 catches, 81 yards, no touchdowns, but he had a big 40-yard catch to keep their final touchdown drive alive. Scott Barkowiak, a 20-yard catch in the final minute of the game to give them one final shot. Dan Yokemic, 3 catches for 40 yards, including a 1-yard touchdown reception. Luke Brennan, 3 catches for 54 yards, including a big 45-yarder to set up their final touchdown. And Joe Bahoff, 1 catch, but it went for 8 yards and a touchdown tonight for the Irish. 301 total yards for the Northeastern Bobcats. Cody Reeser, Cody, just a junior, I believe, in the backfield tonight. 25 carries, 164 yards, and a touchdown. He was the workhorse. Chris Wack, 7 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Marcus Josie, 12 carries, 9 yards, 3 sacks thrown in there. Michael Cooper, 5 carries for 20 yards. David Ankney, 3 for 7, or rather 4 for -8 total for Ankney. So 53 carries, 268 yards on the ground tonight for the Bobcats. Through the air, Josie was 5 of 8 for 60 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jordan Zirkle caught 4 of those for 53 yards. David Ankney had 1 catch for 7 yards. That was for the touchdown. 328 total yards tonight for the victorious Northeastern Bobcats. 2017 over the Irish. Take our final break. Come back with our Quality Digital Office Technology Player of the Game and our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard. After this, you're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
For over 30 years, Quality has lived up to its name by providing the best solutions, service, and support for all of your office technology and furnishing needs in South Central Pennsylvania. From copy systems to network sales and custom programming or web design, let Quality help improve your workflow. Moving or looking to upgrade your work environment? Contact Quality to speak to our interior design specialist. When you're in the market for digital office technology, think of the knowledge, experience, and passion for excellence that defines Quality. And as always, have a quality day.
I'm Dr. Mike Bowser. I'm the owner of Bowser Dental Arts. I've been a York Traditions Bank customer for about 8 years. I do primarily general dentistry with a lot of cosmetics and reconstruction. It's just like any small business. There are ebb and flow to cash flow. Things have to be structured and so the technology advancements are affordable, and that's where the bank comes in. I like York Traditions Bank because what I want is a professional relationship, a partnership in business. They are extremely customer-oriented, above and beyond any relationship that I ever had with any other bank. They know me. Patients won't return or won't come to me unless they trust me and unless they feel that I'm honest and looking out for their own best interests. And I think those are the exact same qualities that York Traditions exemplifies.
Large enough to help you build your business, small enough to build a relationship. York Traditions Bank.
Any bank can keep your money for you. Not every bank helps you with your dreams, though. And not every bank builds relationships the way York Traditions has.
Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Alrighty, we are back at Northeastern where we had a great game for our opener tonight for the 2014 high school football season on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com as Northeastern hangs on to defeat a very valiant York Catholic Fighting Irish team. 20-17 was the final tonight. And time now for our Quality Digital Office Technology Player of the Game. Gareth?
Yeah, we got to go with the running back, Cody Reeser. He carried a lot of the load tonight, going 25 carries for 164 yards and a touchdown, and did a lot of big plays on defense as well at crucial times. So kudos to Cody Reeser, player of the game.
All right, very good. Congratulations to Cody. Time now for our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard show. Here are the finals we have from the York Adams League. Bermudian defeats New Oxford 34-7. Cumberland Valley hangs on to defeat Spring Grove 21-17, but Russ Stoner's Rockets given the powerful Eagles of Cumberland Valley all they wanted. Littlestown over Boiling Springs 18-13. Red Lion gets a good opening win over Hershey 28-7. Anvil Downs Biglerville 10-0. Redland over Suburban 25-0. Pequay Valley defeats York Tech 20-12. Reading hangs on to defeat Sean Heinold's York High Bearcats 26-25. Gettysburg getting an exciting 44-41 win over the Mustangs of Southwestern in the Corral tonight. Waynesboro big over Kennerdale 53-7. And some games that we don't have finals yet for. They're saying just the third quarter. DeLone leading Trinity 23-22. Also saying a third quarter score Dover over Shippensburg 34-14. And just a second quarter score Eastern and Columbia tied at 7. That's got to be well past that at this point. In the fourth quarter, Newport has come storming back to take a 24-21 lead over Fairfield. In the fourth quarter, James Buchanan leads Hanover 33-19. Fourth quarter, Dallastown big over Lancaster Catholic 35-6. In the fourth quarter, Northern 41, Susquehannock 28. In the fourth quarter, West York 41 and Central 13. Wow. That's a bit of a surprise. Next week, well, we got some more. Let me have an update here. We got any more finals in? Eastern defeats Columbia 35-14, so congratulations to the Golden Knights as we get that. Quite an update there, so congrats to Dave Kimmel and the Eastern York Golden Knights with a big win over arch rival Columbia. Dover has defeated Shippensburg 34-14, so good start for Eric Lamb and the Eagles. They're looking for big things in Dover this year. Newport hangs on to beat Fairfield 24-21. James Buchanan overhand over 33-19, and that's it for the updates. So next week we'll be at West York as the Bulldogs host Dallastown. That should be a good game. Both those teams big opening wins tonight.
Yeah, it really should be a good game. Not really expecting that big win from West York over Central, but
wow. So
two Titans clash next week.
I guess. So make sure you join us at 6:30 on WOYK1350.com and GameTimePA.com. Dallastown at West York. It's going to do it for us tonight here for Eileen Joyce on the video for Game Time PA and my partner Gareth Hissong. I'm Ron Ruman. Our final tonight, Northeastern 20, York Catholic 17. Thanks for listening, folks, and you have a good night.
Thank you for listening to WOYK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York